Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta say, fuck it. Fuck it.
Sports.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Welcome back to Fuck It Sports. This is episode 5. We are going to be sponsored by Bill Harris Music and Oak and Iron Golf this week. They are exceptional local companies. Give them a look, follow them on social, and support local.
Yes, sir. Let's get right into it. Start off with the NBA playoffs last week, or I guess, and this week.
Okay. Well, the most pertinent would be, did you just watch the game tonight?
No.
Well, you suck.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, fuck you too. No, that's basically what the T-Wolves said to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. They got ass whooped on the first game.
And they returned the favor.
Yeah. Same with Denver and freaking the Thunder, dude. The Thunder won by 40, and they lost by.
And Nuggets fans everywhere are crying. Oh, the refs.
I can't stand the
refs.
Nuggets, dude.
They're the biggest whiny or bunch of bitches.
Dude. I can't stand watching them.
$20. Nuggets will be. I mean, they're that bitchy. They'll be in our fucking inbox.
No way, dude.
Yes, sir.
Mm-mm.
Fuck the little cry baby Nugget fans.
Do not like the Nuggets at all. Do not like Jokic.
Thunder and 6.
Thunder and 5. Dude, after winning by 40, you're not going to
I know, but I'm just being realistic here.
No.
If the Nuggets stole home court, that means you have to at least give them. You know, I do understand that if Jokic in game 1 had to put out a 40-20 game. So
Yeah.
he's going to have to do that again, sure, but he can do that again because how many fucking times does he do that?
But he's not going to do it every single game of the series.
But he can do it 2 times in the 7-game series.
But that doesn't mean they're going to win.
No, but that's why I said Thunder and 6.
Exactly. I say Thunder and 5.
Thunder and 6.
Okay.
Fuck you.
So then what are we saying with Minnesota Warriors?
Who?
I'm going to say Minnesota in...
It depends on the Edwards' health.
Yeah.
Because we already know that Curry is going to be out for a week.
I think Edwards will be fine.
Well, he came back, but if he... Because sometimes you know how a sprain is.
Yeah.
It can be worse
But did he
a couple
sprain
days
it,
later.
or was it...
I guarantee you it's a sprain because the way he was grabbing it and the weight directly on the ankle joint.
I'll say Wolves in 7.
I'd buy it. I'd buy that. But, without the Warriors, strike that. Without Steph Curry for the Warriors, we just saw what they're going to do tonight. So,
Fair.
T-Wolves in 6.
6? I was going to say 6, but I said 7 just because of Edwards' health, just in case.
Yeah, but even without Edwards, because they were without him for most of the 3 quarters tonight.
Yeah. Dude, Rudy Gobert's been playing good.
Well, it's easy when you're playing small ball.
Yeah, true.
I mean, the Warriors are fucking smaller than I think anybody else.
Last game against LA, 2020.
Again,
that's a great game for him.
It's straight up great, but it's easy when you have no other post presence.
Yeah.
Lakers without that Mark Williams trade.
Why didn't they play Jackson Hayes the last game?
I don't understand. I think Jackson Hayes must have a problem.
Dude, but he played in all the other games and played decently well.
That's what I'm saying. It's either a JJ problem or it's a fucking Hayes problem.
He just decided not to play him. What's it in the East? Oh, okay.
The 2 biggest what the fucks going on.
Cleveland, Indiana.
Yep. And they're both down 0-2.
And then Boston, Knicks. You think Boston wins?
No.
Really?
No, I think Knicks win. I mean, you just went into the fucking hardest team. I mean, the Celtics are literally off right now. They're cold.
Yeah.
The first 2 games, they were 25 of 100 from 3.
That's ridiculous.
It's fucking bullshit.
No,
you know what's an F? A 50%. You know what's an F? A 55%. I'm shooting 25%.
Dude, but also Boston is such a talented team.
Oh, I know.
They can definitely come back.
They can definitely come back, but you're down 0-2. And now you're going to go into Madison Square Garden down 0-2 with a Knicks
Yeah,
fan
fair.
base that probably hasn't had this much to look for since Patrick fucking Ewing and I was a little baby going nom 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 nom.
That wasn't alive.
Yeah, exactly. So, Knicks
Okay.
Knicks are winning the series.
In how many games?
6. They're up
Okay.
2-0.
Fair.
I can see Celtics winning too, but they are not going to come back down 0-2.
Okay, I'll just go against you. Celtics. No, but I like the Knicks, man.
I'm telling you.
Okay, Knicks in 7.
Okay.
And then Cleveland, Indiana.
I think the
I think
Cavs
the
have a
second
better
game
chance.
was a fluke game.
I think the Cavs have a better chance to come back and
Yeah.
win the series, but you're down 0-2.
Dude, I'm saying Cavs in 6. So they're going to win 4 in a row.
Pacers in 7.
No. The Cavs are a better team, dude. They had
They might have a better team,
Okay.
but here's the same
game
problem.
2, they were up by 20. They had Garland out. They had Mobley out and somebody else. But
That's fair.
there's 2 starters out.
That's
and
how
they
it
were up
happens,
by-
though. You have to play
they
with what you're
lost,
dealt.
But
You have to play with what you're dealt. And same thing with the Warriors. Without Curry,
yeah,
you're
but
lost.
dude, if they're back, they're winning 4 games in a row. Easy.
Not easy.
Easy.
Yeah, because you lost the
Yes.
first game with them there.
No, they weren't.
Wasn't Garland there?
Pretty sure.
I'm
at
pretty
least
sure
one of
Garland
them
was playing.
out.
I think Mobley was playing too.
Are we sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, do a stat check.
Cade.
We got Cade here. He's our guy.
He's the production
He's the guy.
He's an engineer.
We got him here today.
Well, we
Look up-
say he's an engineer.
Okay, look up Cavaliers Pacers game 1 stats.
Well, actually, I mean, no, you would just say. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that's gonna show.
That's fine. Because your box score, it'll show. We want to see if Mobley, Garland, or
Dude, I don't know.
well, there was 3 people that missed second game.
I can't remember his
Okay,
name.
whatever. Yeah. So at least Mobley and Garland.
If they played in game 1.
Para 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 para
Oh,
What?
wait.
They won by 1 point.
No, we want to know who was in.
1 second left.
No, that was game 2. Dude, look up game 1. Pacers Cavs.
Forgive him. This is his first day.
Game 1 Pacers Cavs. Look at the box score.
We want to see the names Garland, Mobley. Was it Allen? No, I think
Nah,
he's
he
playing.
played.
He's playing.
It wasn't Struce.
No, yeah, he plays. I like Max.
Oh. Just does it show that there was any stats by Darius Garland or Evan Mobley? Or does it just say 0 on on all their stats?
Evan Mobley played 36 minutes, 9 for 13.
Did Garland play? Darius Garland. Dude, fuck yeah. See? He didn't play.
All right. There's a third motherfucker, though, that we're both forgetting. And I guarantee you he played too.
Donovan Mitchell.
Of course he played.
Of
He's the
course he
fucking.
played. He's the star.
Yeah.
No, it's a white guy. I forgot his name, dude. Is it Ty Jerome? It might be.
Dude, I would think that fucking Sam Merrill is a bigger loss than Ty Jerome.
Sam Merrill played.
Well, I'm just saying.
Shout out Sam Merrill, dude.
Fucking Utah State.
Utah State. Legend.
Utah State. Coach. Or son's coach. Remember? Coach Merrill.
Oh, yeah. And what's his name on the Celtics? Who went to Utah State? Dude, how do you not know?
To be fair, I don't really fuck with the Aggies all that hard. They're a little bit of a...
Dude, I'd fuck with the Aggies, man.
Dude, I mean, historically
wait,
speaking,
hold on.
their fan base are a bunch of...
So, Does it show anybody else didn't play for the Cavs game 1?
Is there a DNP? It would show DNP.
Jalen, Tyson, Darius, Garland, Fred Porter,
No.
No, yeah. The only one that was out for injury was Garland, game 1.
Okay, so game 2 somebody else.
Yeah, okay.
But dude, missing he's your starting point guard, dude. He's
No,
obviously
that's
gonna have
fine.
a major impact on the game.
that is fine.
That's why
But
they won.
you're not going to come back
Dude.
down 0-2 when you suck at defense.
Dude, how do they suck at defense? They have the best paint presence in the league.
Yeah, we're talking about guard play. When it comes to postseason, we know in March Madness,
Well, yeah,
it all comes
Garland
down
and
to the
Mitchell are
guard
gonna play
play.
defense, dude. But
No, Garland plays defense. It's fucking Mitchell.
Nah, dude, Garland's too small.
Well, he plays more than fucking Mitchell does. Mitchell is
Mitchell's
the biggest
playing
fucking.
good, dude.
No, he plays great offense.
No, he played good defense game 2
Mm,
for the most part.
Were you watching the same game I was watching?
Yes.
I see lackadaisical effort from
Dude.
Donovan Mitchell at the defensive effort all
Did you see him at
time.
at the end of the game, dude?
He'll
He
do
was
an occasional
laying on
play
the-
or two.
He was laying on the floor for like 5 minutes.
Dude, he's a fucking. I don't know who got into his, circle or whatnot when he was with the Jazz, but he literally went from being one of. He was drafted for his fucking defense. He couldn't shoot.
I know, dude. We talked about this.
I know. It drives me nuts. Hi, I don't care about defense
Hey, man.
anymore.
If he wins them a championship, which I don't think they will, but if he does,
Not this year.
what do you mean not this year? This is the best team he's ever had.
I'm sorry. Look at the stats. Look at the
Dude,
probability.
he's not
You're
gonna
down
have a-
0-2. You're
he's
not winning the
gonna
series.
have a better team.
No, I agree, but okay.
Dude, they're gonna win. They're gonna win 4 games in a row.
How did that work for
And
the
6.
Jazz? How did that work for the Suns?
Dude, that's different.
How is it different?
Because this Cavs team is a lot better.
Those teams made it the playoffs too.
Doesn't mean they were better.
Okay. You're down 0-2.
Dude, they're
It's
gonna
not
win
about
4 in
better.
a row, man.
It's not about better. It's about who's playing better right now.
Well, okay.
The
I
Pacers-
bet Cavs in 6. You bet Pacers in 7.
Who's the coach for the Cavs? I don't even remember anymore. Oh, Kenny Atkinson. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so basically they have no coach. Even though he won Coach of the Year because, again, whatever, it's a media fucking thing. Rick Carlisle will trump Kenny Atkinson every fucking day of the week.
Well, yeah, but dude, come on now. The Cavs in 6.
My question, is Miles Turner still playing for the Pacers?
Yeah,
Okay, good. Nah.
their whole team is played.
Pacers 7.
No, sir. Cavs in 6.
This is coming from a guy whose Mitchell jersey that is.
Dude, my fucking Mitchell jersey's back there too.
Oh shit, that's right. We both have 2 Mitchell jerseys.
Yeah. Hey,
Mine's cooler.
maybe today let's actually go through like our setup. You know, I don't think we've gone through this. So, far left we have Steve Young signed jersey. Is that Steve Young helmet or is that
That is
somebody
it.
else?
No, that's a Steve Young helmet with his autograph as well.
Okay.
He would be a cousin of mine.
We have Budweiser skis. Okay, now going to the jerseys. We have my Mitchell jersey. We have Andre Kurlenko.
AK-47.
We have signed Rodney Hood.
Eh,
Dude, Ronnie Hood's a legend, bro. I love Ronnie Hood.
You and I remember him very differently.
Dude, I love watching Ronnie Hood. I mean,
He's a
obviously,
poor-
he wasn't the
he's
greatest
a poor
player.
man, C.J. Miles.
Come on.
No, that's exactly. That is the best.
Rodney Hood on Utah was a dog.
That is a best compliment for Rodney Hood there could be.
Ah,
He
dude.
is a poor man, C.J.
Dude,
Miles.
piss off. He's good, dude. Stop
I know he's good, but
stop
guess what? I
Hey.
watched the whole career.
Stop fucking hating on him, bro.
Hey, I'm not hating. I'm being factual. You were a little kid for some of
I
you.
was still watching, dude.
Yeah, okay, but it's a
But
little
I was
bit
watching.
of a, okay, all right.
Bitch. Okay, and then we got Alex Smith, obviously a legend.
Goat.
Okay, calm down.
No, fuck you, Kyle Williams.
Oh, you're saying GOAT like Utah player?
Dude,
Or
he
what do
had
you
3
say?
Super Bowls robbed from him. He would easily be in the GOAT conversation.
Dude, oh my gosh.
No,
We're
no,
not
no,
going
no,
into
no,
this
no,
Utah
no, no.
freaking
Tom Brady is a GOAT. I'm
This
not questioning
Utah
that. I'm just saying he would be in the
glazing
conversation.
bullshit.
No, no, no,
man.
no, no, no. Okay.
There's
so,
no
That
shot
first season.
in
okay.
hell he would be in
No!
the GOAT conversation. Dude,
3 Super Bowl wins, that instantly brings you into there.
Tom Brady has 4 more than that.
Yes, I know.
Not even close.
Do you know how many more that would be than Peyton Manning? 2.
Okay.
2.
Peyton Manning had a much better career than Alex Smith.
Okay. I'm simply saying, had he not been robbed, dude, if Kyle Williams doesn't muff that punt, they win the fucking Super Bowl.
Oh my
And
gosh,
then,
dude.
if he doesn't get that concussion that season, dude, he was literally lighting it up, and you cannot argue that.
He was, dude.
No,
but there's
Super Bowl-
Dude, there's a difference between being a really good player and having a really good season and actually being the GOAT. Like
I didn't
in the
say he would
GOAT
be the
conversation.
GOAT.
In the GOAT conversation. That's completely
No, there's a GOAT.
different.
No. There's a GOAT, and then there's GOAT conversations. Alex Smith is one of
You
the
have
winning-
to
No, 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 no.
sustain that season for an entire career.
Alex Smith, minus the Super Bowls, has the exact same career, if not better statistically, than Troy Aikman. No, literally.
Troy Aikman is not in the GOAT conversation, dude.
Maybe not these days. And when I was growing up, he was.
But not now.
Okay, but still. All I'm saying is his stats are the same as Troy's. You have 3 Super Bowls. You should be a part of any kind of legitimate conversation.
Okay. But
That's
not
all
the
I'm saying. I wasn't
GOAT
saying no.
conversation.
I already know. Tom Brady.
Maybe-
Tom
okay.
Brady.
Maybe top 10 conversation.
That's still GOAT, though.
No, dude.
Nah, because
GOAT is top 3.
oh,
Top 3 players
okay,
ever.
okay, hold on. What? Okay, let's go to NBA here. GOAT. Okay,
That's 3 people.
no. There's way more GOATs in NBA.
No,
than 3.
dude.
Okay.
So who's in
Jordan?
the GOAT?
LeBron. Okay, right.
It's
Yeah.
obvious.
Kareem. Sure. Wilt. How is Kareem not in it?
Dude, he's not in it, in my opinion. Honestly, in my opinion, Shaq is a better player than Kareem.
Shaq did nothing his whole career. If he would have put in half the fucking work ethic
Dude,
that Kobe wanted him
fucking
to do,
bullshit.
dude, this is why the Magic owner, and I agree with this because Shaq is a fucking little petty bitch
No,
who
he's
doesn't
not,
do shit.
dude.
I will
Fuck.
never pay $100 million for an NBA player. That's what the the Magic owner said for Shaq. Obviously, a dumb decision, but guess what? I'm gonna pick Kobe 10 out of fucking 10 times. Shaq is a little bitch.
Well, yeah. I pick Kobe over Shaq, too. But
That's what it
I
comes
pick
down to. It's work ethic.
skill-wise, dude.
No.
I pick Shaq over Kareem
Shaq
any day.
literally never put in any effort.
No, sorry.
Nah,
Scratch
yeah.
that.
Nah.
Maybe not Shaq.
Nope.
What I'm meaning to
Nope.
say is freaking Hakeem, bro.
That's totally different.
Hakeem is better than Kareem.
No way.
Yes. Fucking way.
No.
Yes. You look at the skill.
Hakeem is up there.
Hakeem is the most skilled center of all time.
I agree with that.
Which
I agree
overall,
with that. But
skill
guess what?
is
But guess what?
basketball play.
You started with Shaq, okay? Hakeem deserves
I
to be
still
up
think
there.
Shaq is
No.
better skilled than Kareem.
No.
I think Kareem had a better
Had
career.
Shaq put in any fucking ethic? He has no ethic.
Dude, if Shaq put in like the amount of work Kobe put in, he'd be the greatest player of all time.
No fucking shit.
Yeah.
He didn't put in shit. So Shaq gets
But
shit.
skill wise, he's better than Kareem.
Shaq? No.
Yes.
No, not when you don't put in the
Yes.
work.
It doesn't matter if you put in the work, it's skill.
No, it's talent. That's different.
Dude.
No, that's different. Skill and talent. Skill, you learn. Talent is born.
He's
You're
better
born
than
with.
both.
No, not at all.
Career overall, Kareem I agree,
Kareem
is
wins.
better. But
Okay.
skill and talent is Shaq.
Shaq is not in the top 10.
And I think Hakeem has better career and
Goddamn
skill.
right. Shaq is not in the top 10. Hakeem is.
Shaq is in the top 10.
No,
dude.
he is not. What about Larry Bird?
Larry Bird's in the top 10.
Okay. So we're running out of spaces.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
No, let's go with 5 people in the GOAT conversation. Jordan, LeBron,
We can go 1 or 2. It
Hakeem.
doesn't matter. Kobe.
Kobe at the 3
No,
or
he's
4?
no. That I mean, if you have Hakeem,
Okay,
that's 4.
not ranking.
I don't think
not,
Hakeem-
not ranking. This is just 5 players. Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, Hakeem.
Are you ranking your 4 or 5 or my 5? I don't know. What's going on here?
We're not ranking. We're just saying 5 players who are in the GOAT conversation. What is?
Jordan?
Okay, say yours first.
Jordan,
I won't say anything.
Braun. Wilt, obviously. I do want to see proof of the 100-point game. I want to see proof.
Dude, Wilt didn't do shit.
I want to
But
see.
continue.
Okay. What a dick.
Wilt. His allegations are insane.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll never bring up John Stockton or Karl Malone then.
Dude. Yeah.
13 years old, Carl. And you wouldn't even pay child support.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking rapist.
Okay, dude, let's move on. Jesus.
Support Karl Malone Toyota.
No, don't.
Don't.
Continue your 5, dude.
Okay.
We're getting off topic. Reel it
Okay,
back
so
in.
reel back in. Okay, so Jordan, Braun, Wilt, Kobe. My 5th. That's a tougher one. Because Kobe, I think, deserves to be in the any.
Yeah,
You know,
I
so that's
agree.
easy. You can argue Wilt if you want to, but he's going to be with my generation and before. Oh yeah, people go with that. But I think 5th greatest. That's a tough one. Because I mean, there's so many players deserving. I mean, look what
So
Wade.
pick.
No. I mean, seriously, like
Yeah,
look
I
what
know.
Wade did in his career. He's not going to be top 5, but I mean, his rookie year is one of the best of all time.
Yeah,
You know,
but he's not going to be top
hey,
5.
you know who was like second fiddle to Wade his rookie year? Your lover, Shaq.
Dude,
You know who was also like end fiddle to LeBron? I don't remember what year was that in Cleveland. You remember he played? NBA. They keep track of players.
What?
No, he played for the Cavs. You don't remember that?
oh, we're talking about Shaq.
Yeah. Well, but Wade played for the Cavs.
Anyway,
I have no idea what that was about. But Wade played for the Cavs too for a little bit. I'm surprised that didn't work out as like it would. I thought it would.
I'm not. He was old, dude.
Nah, but even what they were asking him to do, like you can't just be a facilitator at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
Like you're not asked to shoot or be D Wade.
I think he just didn't care as much at that point.
Nah, I mean that's fair. It's
Yeah.
fair. It's
Okay, so who's your
fair. Okay,
5th?
my 5th. I'm torn between Kareem and Larry. It's a tough one for me.
Larry.
because
What do you think about Magic? I think Magic.
No,
is-
Magic is deserving too. I was thinking about Magic too, but I don't know if
I
he's
think
top
Magic
5.
is
I don't think
overrated.
no, he's
Okay,
no.
in the GOAT
He's-
wise, because people will say he's the GOAT, and there's no shot in hell he's
no.
the GOAT.
The reason why that's a legitimate argument is because his career was cut short because of the HIV.
Yeah, but
The way
I
that
don't think it would have
Magic,
mattered.
the way that Magic played prior to that happening, he is easily. I mean, he is up there in that conversation. Sure, had that consisted, throughout the whole career, yeah. But it didn't. It's the same thing with Barry Sanders. He only played 10 fucking years. Megatron, he only played
Yeah,
10 fucking years.
That's fair.
Are they Hall of Famers? Absolutely. I mean, Barry Sanders, I don't know if that's fair because he really is one of the best of all time, but Megatron doesn't deserve to be in the top 5 for me.
No.
No, you only played a
No.
little bit of time. You got to put there's certain fucking criteria.
Okay, so who are you picking?
You know what? To go with French Lick, Indiana State Sycamores,
Larry
Bird.
All right, good list. I like it for the most part.
Racist.
Dude, how am I racist?
I'm just saying it.
Racist for what?
I say that sometimes.
Super. sue me. My top 5: Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. 4 and 5 are tough,
I'm telling you.
but trying to think skill wise or
Nope. Career. It's not about skill. It's about
Okay.
what happened.
Okay. But are we saying as a player or a
We're
player's
talking-
career?
The career is what
Okay.
matters.
Okay.
That's the only argument that people talk about with Jordan. His 6 rings versus
Okay.
Braun's what? 4?
4. Yeah. I would say Larry's in there.
Okay. So he's either 4 or 5 for you, sure.
Yeah. And then I would say okay, so I'm putting Shaq at 6.
That doesn't matter. We don't care. If
I
it's
know.
at 6,
I'm
it doesn't
just saying.
count. It doesn't
I'm
count.
just saying.
I'm sorry, I heard nothing. What's your number 5?
Shoot.
Also, his Rudy Gobert hate. Fuck you. Fuck Draymond. Fuck all y'all.
You don't like Rudy Gobert?
No, I love Rudy. I hate Shaq and Draymond's hate of
people
him.
shitting on him? Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And Shaq's one of the worst. So fuck you, Shaq. Rudy actually put in all the fucking work. Shaq.
Fuck, dude. Shit.
Dude, okay. There's a
I
point.
don't even know, dude.
Allen Iverson. Hakeem.
Oh, Hakeem. Shit. I just had a stroke, dude. Hakeem.
He had a throat.
I don't know why I forgot his
Okay.
name. Hakeem. for
Hakeem
sure.
is top 10 for me, easy, but he's not top 5.
He's top 5, dude. All right, let's.
Had they done more, I think he would easily be there, but nah. Okay, so next, no,
Let's-
we got to move on. Okay.
Dude, let's go to NHL.
NHL. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Washington, even the series, thank God, because, oh my God, one thing I hate about the NHL is that so often the favorites fucking lose.
Yeah. Very true.
But it just shows the competitiveness, the parity of the league, which
Fair.
is good. But at the
Who
same time,
played today?
Washington and Carolina. Washington won.
Isn't there someone playing right
Vegas played earlier to Edmonton, and they were down. Let's see here. Cade, what are you getting here? Oh, it's tied. It's in overtime, actually. 4-4.
now? What's going on?
Vegas OT. Oilers.
Dude, I like the Oilers, man. I was sad they lost last year.
The Oilers are nothing but Connor McDavid.
Yeah, but
I've
guy, man.
I've seen
He is the
the
guy.
Knights this season live.
They're good.
They're not just
They're
good.
damn good.
I watched them against the now Mammoth in Vegas for my birthday, and we were up 2-0, like we tended to be that season, but we fell behind very quickly, 4-2.
The Knights are good, dude.
The Knights are insane.
Yeah. They're
The Knights
always
should
good,
win
man.
any series they're in.
No, they should. What is it at right now?
It's 4-4, 10 minutes left in
No,
OT.
like the series.
Oh, it's 1-0. It's only game 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
For some
We
reason,
just
I
started
thought-
second round, so
For some reason, I thought they had played 2 already.
so they should. I mean, obviously in OT it's anyone's game, but this is a series Vegas should win, and if they don't, it's an upset.
Yeah. I like the Oilers, though.
How do too? McDavid is fucking fast as shit.
Oh, yeah.
What the NHL did for the Four Nations thing instead of the All Star,
the bracket.
best thing.
What about the name change?
We're gonna address that.
Let's go down.
Thank you. Kate at least thinks, so
Yeah.
we like that he actually participates, so it's good that he's on board with us.
Okay. So Jets Stars.
Dallas, how about Mikkonen, dude? I fucking love what's happening with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Colorado didn't want to pay him, and all he's done is cunt fucked them all the way through
He's
the
good,
regular
dude.
season. Not good.
He's-
He had a
he's
hat
good,
trick in
dude.
a period.
He's great.
In the third period when you're down 0-2. Like, awesome! He's replaced. I mean, he was responsible for all 4 points.
Yeah.
He's done things no one have ever done.
He's a dog, man.
When we're talking about Gretzky, we're talking about fucking Gordie Howe. We're talking
Yeah.
about fucking Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby. No one's fucking
He's
touched
good, man.
this.
No, he's great.
And he said he wanted to go to Dallas because he wanted to fucking shove it down Colorado's throat.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it.
Yeah, I like it. So, you think... I'm going to assume you're going to pick the Stars.
Oh, over the Jets? Fuck yeah. The Stars are playing like a team of destiny, and I can't say that they've won shit since they moved from Minnesota to... You don't even know that, do you?
Nope. I did not. Wait,
When I was growing up...
they moved from Minnesota to
They were the
Dallas?
Minneapolis North Stars. Or Minnesota North Stars, either way.
I did not know that.
Yeah. You haven't watched Mighty
pretty
Ducks,
cool.
have you?
No.
What?
No.
What? Do you see this?
Dude.
He hasn't seen the Mighty Ducks.
I haven't seen Mighty Ducks yet. I'll watch it. Shit, man.
There's a 3. It's a trilogy of great.
Dude, shit. I'll fucking watch it,
It's
dude.
what got me into hockey, okay?
I'll watch it. Shit.
Fucking Charlie Conway, man.
Jeez.
Emilio Estevez, man. Bombay.
It's a goddamn movie.
I'm telling you, it's a lifestyle.
Fucking Ducks.
District 5, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Mighty Ducks, you know, quack, 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 quack. That's the Ducks word. No, it was great. Shoots and scores. But
So,
yeah,
I'll pick the Stars.
Stars over Jets, easy.
How many games?
Now, again, it's NHL. So I say Dallas easily, but it's still in 6.
Yeah. I agree. Dallas in 6? I'll take that.
Okay.
Okay, and then Knights Oilers. Dude, I might go.
The Knights dropped
God,
the
Knights
first
are so
game.
good, man.
It's literally all dependent on this game for me.
Okay.
If Knights fall down 0-2, they're not coming back. But if it's even, they win. If they lose tonight,
what
it's
are you saying?
Oilers in 6. If the Knights win tonight, it's Knights in 6. It's
Okay.
not going to 7.
So pick one.
I
It's still tied, so.
mean, I know it's tied. I don't know what to do. Golden Knights, just
6?
because it's the same thing with the T-Wolves. Until a team shows me something, and the Oilers are a regular season team, they haven't
for
done
last year,
shit.
dude.
No. Since McDavid has been there, they haven't done shit. And guess what? Before then, they had nothing.
Yeah, fair.
So
I'm
until
gonna-
Edmonton proves me wrong,
Okay. I'm going to go with the upset. I'll go Oilers in 6. Because I think they're going to win this game.
well, you stay attached to
Okay.
that fucking TV.
Leafs, Panthers.
Dude, Leafs all the way. They are a team of destiny. And let me tell you, Toronto
They've
in the
had
playoffs my
an
entire life
amazing season, man.
sucks. They are the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They are a
No,
regular.
they're
They are
good.
Dan Marino. They are Peyton Manning. They are all regular season, and they always lose in the postseason. They have been dominating, and I don't know. You can't bet against them.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I mean, the Panthers also are not as good as they used to be. So I'm gonna
they're
go.
up 2 already?
Yeah, I
2
know.
up. Okay, Leafs in 5.
Yeah, I'll go Leafs in 6 simply just because I respect the Panthers.
Because
They've got a
it's
good team,
NHL. Yeah,
but they're not the same as what they were last year. Panthers were a much better team last year.
nice.
And Capitals, Hurricanes,
Yeah,
I'm going
I
Caps
agree.
in 6.
Caps in 6?
Mm.
Okay.
They have to capitalize. This is, I mean,
It's tied 1-1. I'll go Caps in 7.
if I don't think that they've surrounded Ovechkin with as good of a team
Yeah.
since the last time they won the title,
Uh-huh.
and I guarantee you, if they win the title, Alex is out. He's gone. He's retired.
You think so?
Dude, he'll have 2 ships. He's beat the fucking GOAT. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know. I mean, the GOAT of all fucking GOATs. I mean,
Yeah.
that record seemed so... That's like Brett Favre's 297 consecutive game starts. It'll never be fucking touched. Eli was the closest, and that ended at like
No.
210.
That's never going to be touched. There's so many more injuries
Cal
now.
Ripken's record. You know,
Yeah.
there's so many games that it'll never be touched. And that was one I thought would never be touched. You fucking got it. So
Wow, dude.
you're not going to go out on better terms. Think about it. Your swan song. You beat Gretzky in the all-time scoring, and you go out winning your second ship. And I'm sure just because it's fucking Ovechkin, he would win MVP of the finals.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, he's already first ballot Hall of Famer, but I mean,
sure.
that right there, if that happens, he's instantly in, and and this is unbiased, instantly in GOAT conversation. For me, it's still Gretzky. That's all I've ever known.
Dude, I don't think you can beat Gretzky, man.
I don't know. Look what Alex has done. Alex did this on half a season. A broken leg. At 39!
Dude, back to this shit, man.
I'm not even... I was a Sidney Crosby fan growing up. Fuck Alex. You know what I'm saying? I was a Pittsburgh fucking Penguin.
Yeah.
Trying to do a Penguin there. I hated Alex so often because they would beat the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh my gosh.
Even though I'm a Mighty Ducks fan growing up and a San Jose Sharks fan growing up because I grew up in Bakersfield and the Bay Area. But obviously these days I am Mammoth. Actually, I think they're doing this now. I think that's
Tusks. No, it's this, dude. Tusks up.
That's fucking so lame.
Dude,
No,
this is sweet.
that
Freaking
is
Tusks
not
up,
it.
Dude. Yeah, it is.
That is not. That's
This is it.
That's
I watched. Did you see Ryan Smith on Pat McAfee?
I avoid him like a plague.
Why? Pat McAfee?
No, I love Pat.
Oh, Ryan Smith.
I don't know if I can really say. I mean, I know we're like explicit, but like, well, I'll say it. You can
I
cut
like
it out later.
man.
Ryan is a fucking dude that fucks his sister.
Dude.
And I don't, dude. Have you seen the two of them?
What the
They literally
what the
look
fuck
like
are you
they're the
talking about?
worst Mormon stereotype ever.
I'm gonna move this so I know where to cut it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Him and her look like they're brother and sister. They fuck. They have no idea what to do with anything. They literally look like the inbred fucking FLDS
Dude,
little
what
dumb
the
shits. And then mix that
no
with the
way.
fact that he's a fucking idiot that's had 2 franchises and fucked up both of them.
No, he didn't, dude. How has he fucked up both of them?
Well, the Jazz will deal with that. But how do you
The
get a
Jazz are gonna
second?
be fine, dude.
How do you deal with a second How do you get a second franchise when you fucked up the whole merchandise, all that whole naming thing?
Dude, merchandise is fucking different. Than
And
an
no,
actual team.
and then you fuck it up again with the same one. I mean,
They didn't fuck it up.
they did the exact same problem as with the Jazz. You couldn't even buy Utah Hockey Club stuff until after the start of the next
that's
year.
fair.
Who does that shit? It's a guy that does things impulsively. Guess what? I heard him talk at my old seminar when I was going to UVU.
Mm-hmm.
He's a kind of pompous ass.
Really?
Dude, he thinks he's so fucking higher than now.
Huh.
You know who
He
actually
kinda seems
isn't,
like
and
a
this
guy,
is
but-
unrelated, but same. It was just a course for lectures, right? So it was all these respected business
Uh-huh.
people. You know John Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
Pleasant, and has an impressive stock game.
Nice, man.
And actually, Cade and I both can say we've talked with him because we had a meeting for him meeting with him when he was the mayor of Provo. If Cade remembers.
John Curtis.
Yeah.
Seems like a cool guy.
Well, I mean, he's all right. At this point, though, he needs to decide, and I know we're getting political here, whether he's bald or still growing hair. He's somewhere in that
Dude,
in-between.
He should just go bald.
That's what I say. Yeah, it's either go bald or go full Bosley. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
fucking stop with these little... I don't even know. It's literally like what your guys' dad's doing.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I mean,
shit.
it's literally, it's like... Okay, it's at the point where, like, you either just go all bald or fucking... Can we get a toupee or, like, a full implant system going in?
Shit.
Because, I mean, yeah, you've seen it. It's actually growing in, like, that same way.
Yeah.
He sent it recently. He's full ball now.
Oh, he's full bald now?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right. Well, let's hope he stays that way.
Shit. Hell yeah. Okay. Should we get back into
Yeah, okay.
hockey?
We can... We segued a little bit there politically. It's no
Okay,
big deal.
we're back in the NHL. Should we just talk? Dude, let's talk about Utah, man. The
Yeah,
Mammoth.
no, okay, so yeah, they
It was
revealed it.
announced.
No, I mean, it
yesterday.
was leaked a few weeks ago, and we called it. We knew it was going to
Yeah, I
happen. I
mean-
mean, it was that or the Outlaws.
But, dude, the freaking logo and the fonts look amazing, dude.
The font,
They
I'm
did
in
very
love
well.
with.
I love the logo.
The logo,
It's
I
clean,
love.
dude. It looks nice. The
Did you see
jerseys
the
look
Scott
clean.
Van Pelt dissecting analyzation of
No.
our logo? It was
No.
great. Him and Stanford Steve. Watch it if you haven't seen it. Turn on to Sports Center. It was fucking great.
Hey, should we
Shout
watch-
out to Scott
No,
Van
let's-
Pelt.
Should
but-
we watch it right now?
That's like a 4-minute thing. No,
Dude, it's 4 minutes.
I'm not gonna fucking watch it right now. He basically just talks about how we work in the mountains into the top. We work he doesn't see it, but we work the M into the at the corner of the logo.
Yeah.
There's the state of Utah, right? But there's also an M in there. So he sees the M, but he kind of points out, is that the state of Utah? But he's not sure. It is obviously duh. But then he also brings up the tusk and the U, and that fits there.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, well, I got to make sure I don't bring up anything sexual. He's like, he doesn't want to draw some dick and balls. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to draw some of that. It happens all the time when you're drawing things.
Shit. You're
Dick
just,
and balls.
drawing
Anywho's.
shit. You're like, fuck, man. That's
I
it.
don't draw things.
You're
Okay,
fucking
you shut
drawing,
up
you're
over
like-
there, man.
Shit,
I
man,
draw
that
things.
kinda looks
I don't
like
draw
a dick.
things at all. I'm a horrible artist. Artistically. But no, I dig everything about it. And he also pointed out the angry eyes, which I love.
I like it, man. It looks really good.
It fits. Also, did you know that I learned
nice,
this? I
man.
learned this
I'm
today.
gonna have to buy a jersey.
Oh, I'm going to too. I think it's going to be Keller. Will be my first jersey.
You think so?
Well, it's that or Gunther.
Oh,
But-
dude, I like Gunther.
I like Gunther too, but Keller's our
Keller-
fucking captain. And how
Yeah.
did the Team
He's our
USA
guy.
fucking leave him off the team for the Four Nations?
Dude, that was some
what the
bullshit.
fuck? Stupid bullshit. So, fuck you, Keller, all the way.
Yeah.
But no, I fucking love it. But what I learned from Porter Larson today, shout out to ESPN 700 and that engineer over there. J. Owen Johnson was his intern.
Really?
Yeah, straight up.
Shit.
He did that for a semester or two. I couldn't tell you.
Nice.
But he taught me through Twitter today that Utah is one of the few places in the entire world that both the Columbian and the woolly mammoth existed. And Utah is
Really?
one of the highest elevation that mammoths can be found ever. If you were to go to Fairview right now, you will find the most intact mammoth skeleton ever put together.
That's crazy.
There's mammoths in Utah, baby.
Dude, do you think science is gonna bring mammoths back?
Yeah.
Why?
They already brought back the dire wolf.
Why would they bring?
No,
back
no, no, no. Here's the
mammoths,
thing.
dude?
They
They're
wanna bring
gonna
it back.
Fucking kill us,
No, they're not. Mammoths are peaceful creatures.
dude.
No, 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 no.
How
no,
do
no.
you know that? We weren't alive.
Their habits. This kid did not pay attention at all in
There's
science.
elephant, dude. There's
No.
elephants now. We don't need mammoths.
Elephants are the exact same kind of situation. They are very pleasant creatures. The only way that they are angry or or confrontational is if you're territorial.
yeah.
You get in
You
their
mess with
face.
them.
Mammoths are actually omnivores. They will eat meat, but they'll also eat vegetables. So they're
And
very
humans.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I don't
Mammoths
wanna
and
see-
humans.
I
Have
mean-
you not seen Ice Age?
Have you not seen Jurassic Park?
That's different. There's
It's
no
not
mammoths in
fucking
Jurassic
different.
Park.
Dude, you piss a mammoth off, he's gonna fucking stab you with his
Yeah.
tusk.
But guess what? They actually worked with humans a little bit. That's why Ice Age even used that as a reference.
How did they work with humans? The cavemen? How did they work with them?
They,
Dude, the cavemen
Animals-
killed off all of them.
to a certain extent, but there's some that they actually domesticated to a point.
They rode them.
No, they didn't grow. What?
Imagine.
What?
Right in
Did you just say they
no,
rode them?
Rode.
Rode them.
Like
Oh.
ride.
Yeah, they rid.
They
No,
did?
They rode them. They rid them.
They rid.
They rode.
They rode them.
Rid. I'm not good at
It's
English.
road, dude.
It's road. Okay.
Imagine fucking riding
No,
a
they
fucking
did.
mammoth, dude.
They did. Straight up, they did.
Shit, well, I'll do that.
Well, straight up, I would too. Oh, I did see though that on Smith on the McAfee today was talking about how we're gonna get a mascot soon, and it's probably gonna be a mammoth, dude.
What
I don't-
else would it be, dude?
Well, no. I mean like a
A
physical. No, I mean like a
fucking
physical mammoth, not like just a mammoth face.
Oh, like a
So,
full
like
on
a full-on mammoth.
shit.
So I
How
saw
would you
someone on
even
Twitter. I saw someone on Twitter that's saying that it
work
should
in
be a
that?
two-person thing. One dude will be the back legs, and one dude will be the front legs.
That's fucking way
Also,
too much.
though,
dude.
if you're going to do that, though, I think the most realistic, what I saw was lights. you can just shoot them down. You'll have like some 3D.
Dude, just do it like
mammoth on that.
Bama. Like
Yeah.
the Crimson Tide, dude. Just have the freaking.
No. I think they'll do that for the
body.
physical mascot, but I think their main mascot will be a full-on mammoth, and they're going to use lasers and lights to create it 3D on the ice.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a cool-looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Well, I mean, not to mention name change, all that stuff's happening. We just got the 4th pick, drafted real well. I mean, that we had a 3.2% chance of getting that. That is the only reason why I think the Jets have a good shot at the first pick.
Please, we need Cooper Flag, man.
We need something. We've never, ever,
Or
ever,
Ace Bailey,
ever gotten the first pick. Even
Never,
though we've
ever.
been,
Yeah.
at times supposed to be the number one choice
We get screwed every year.
all the time. I think this year we get it.
I think so too, man. I'm optimistic.
I'm optimistic too, but it's just the way that those things are working. I kind of feel that, look at when the Cavs got it those years.
Yeah.
It's called Dan Gilbert paying with
the
his
commissioner.
Rocket mortgage money.
Yeah.
Adam Silver, here you go. So
There's $500
why
million,
wouldn't Ryan
man.
Smith just go, okay, I don't even know the NHL commissioner, but here you go.
Might
Wait,
as
we
well,
were talking
dude.
about Jazz, weren't we?
Yeah. Fuck. Same shit though.
Same thing. NBA commissioner.
You can
Fuck you,
pay
Silver.
whoever the
There you
fuck
go.
he wants, man.
So, no, I mean, maybe he did that for that, because did you
Yeah.
hear that in the press conference? He actually thanked, I think it's Gressman or something like that.
I don't know. Hey, Kate, look up the NHL's
Commissioner.
commissioner.
What's his name? Because I couldn't fucking tell you a thing. NHL commissioner.
Dude, fuck.
Capital K.
I have to cut this shit out.
Y. Long.
Capital
and then
long.
6.
6.
Wait, you capitalized the L too?
Capitalize the L.
You gotta have a special character in there.
Why?
Dude, that is too easy of a password to get broken into.
Okay, then I'll add freaking 5.
KY? What?
Okay, back into it.
Batman? Okay, that, yeah.
Gary
yeah.
Bettman.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. But, yeah. He was talking about thanking him for the 4th pick. So, okay.
He probably
Maybe
paid
that's
him.
tongue-in-cheek, obviously. But maybe it isn't.
He's held that since 93.
Well, I mean,
Damn.
that's fair. The NHL isn't like the other commissioners,
No.
I mean, Paul Tagliabue was so much better than Roger Goodell. Fuck him. Bud Selig, so much better than Rob
Yeah.
Manfred. Dude, if you're bored, literally look up Rob Manfred's drunken, slurred fucking World Series acceptance speech. It is one of the
I think-
funniest fucking things you
Did
will
we
ever
watch
see.
that on here?
We did,
or
we did.
Did we just talk about it?
I think we might have talked about it, but I mean, I
I
know
think
you
we
and I have
watched-
watched it,
Yeah.
but it's hilarious. The guy is unintelligible. It
Yeah.
is
It
fucking
was funny.
hilarious. And then also David Stern, we fucking missed you so goddamn bad.
Oh, yeah.
Adam Silver has ruined the game of basketball. He's made it a product and not a sport. It's not a product. It's a fucking sport. If you're an owner that would like to vote Adam Silver out, say aye. 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 Okay.
Good deal.
He's out. Fuck you. You don't deserve to be there.
Let's go. Let's overview the draft. The NHL draft. Let's look through the picks for a second.
I'm trying.
It's kind of weird to me that they do the draft mid playoffs.
Well, they're doing it. Yeah, no, I know. But, I mean, when the fuck else are you going to do it?
After the season. Like every other league.
Well, I think it's more attention. They want it to be seen on TV.
That's fair.
You're not going to get it. Say you wait till the end of the season. When's the end of the season? June? That's the finals.
Yeah.
You're not going to get fucking watched. Okay. I'm struggling here. NHL draft. I will say this, just going into it, I am not familiar with most of these players. I
Fair.
did follow a bit of the Frozen Four this season. Western Michigan, if I'm not mistaken, won their first college national championship.
Nice.
See, I pay attention to a little bit of stuff.
I don't. I
Oh,
didn't
you-
pay attention to that at all.
You suck.
Dude, there's so much shit.
This
to
this
pay
is stupid.
attention to, man.
I don't want this.
Go back.
We're gonna cut this out.
Dude, just scroll down
Dude,
to ESPN.
It's just the lottery. We haven't even got the draft is on June.
Shit, guys. So the draft hasn't happened. It's June,
Why do I listen to him?
June 27th. Dude, I thought it happened too. I just didn't watch it.
This kid.
Hey,
Alright.
at least we know they have the 4th pick.
You got the prospect. Matthew
You need another one.
Dude, fuck. No, man. I gotta save that for later.
No, that's fine. I will say this: I hate the lotteries. Just fucking give a team a pick.
Yeah.
I fucking
Do the same
hate it.
shit as the NFL.
Yeah,
Do
I
it based
fucking
off of
hate
records,
that.
man.
Strictly based off record.
Yeah.
Done.
I like that the better
It's so much easier
way.
because I don't even want to get into it. Okay. You know what? Okay. So we're gonna move on to our do. What the fuck moment of the weeks? Wait. What the fuck moments of the week? Sorry.
Moments.
Hello. I'm a little bit So do you want to start or should I?
You start.
Okay. I'm going to go to Formula One, which we're going to talk about soon. Team McLaren is on a fucking warpath. I haven't seen them on a track like this since the late 90s, which is when I was a little kid just paying attention to it. And I was very much Team McLaren and Team Ferrari, even though I ended up Team Ferrari because Team Ferrari is yes. Anywho, Piastri won. The distance between him and third place was about 40 fucking seconds. Do you know how much of an insane
That
thing?
is
If I were to play F1, like the video game, that's the type of shit you do if you're playing a fucking
Dude, I
goddamn
don't even
game.
think you can fucking do that in F1.
Oh, I can and I have.
Oh, fuck.
I can and I have.
On
I
easy
love
mode?
F1. No, it's not about that. It's all about your pit strategy. Mix that with you're not running the full length wraps or races.
You can do a full-on fucking pit strategy?
Oh, of course you can.
Shit, bro. I haven't played enough F1, I guess. I have the
F1,
game.
I don't even play NASCAR. NASCAR hasn't been a game in
Dude,
years.
NASCAR is fun to play, though.
No, but NASCAR hasn't had a good game in years.
NASCAR
F1
is fun to run the cars off the road.
F1 is more fun because you can turn left and right, and you go
Yeah.
faster, and you can crash
Wait,
into
do you,
dudes.
do you like F1 or Gran Turismo better?
Oh, as far as the game,
Yeah. Dude, Gran Turismo is
well, I don't know if
such a
that
good
follows. F1 doesn't follow. No, I think you're going to ask that, it's Forza or Gran Turismo.
game. Okay, then F1.
And
I like
I'm-
F1 a lot.
Wait, hold on.
I don't
No,
play it
it's
very much.
Forza or Gran Turismo. We're talking
Okay, Gran Turismo.
about. Me too. I'm a Gran Turismo guy. I grew up. Well, here's the thing. Forza didn't come around
I don't
until
think
later.
I never played Forza, really.
No, you're not missing. I mean, it's a fun game. I'll tell you that. But have you played Forza Horizon? It's similar.
No.
Oh, well, that's a fun. I love the Horizon games. They are an arcade-ish style.
They're coming out
It's
with a
fun.
new Forza.
Well, they always are.
Yeah.
But like they're on Horizon 5 right now. But as far as the game, Gran Turismo was around a long time before Forza came out because the Xbox didn't come out
Yeah.
until like the
Yeah.
late. Well, I can't remember. 99, 2000, 2001, something like that.
PlayStation.
PlayStation, they already had Gran Turismo, so I was already locked into Gran Turismo as a kid. I played Forza, but I've played almost every Gran Turismo except for the current one, which I think is 7.
The new one. Dude, it's such a good game.
I used to, and this is crazy. My late girlfriend, we used to just race, just for the fuck of it, just try to
Really?
crash into each other.
Oh, yeah.
On this was Gran Turismo 6, but it was that one. I think it was either a Chinese or a Japanese. Not a Japanese. Sorry, that is so bad. Please cut that out. A Japanese circuit or Chinese circuit. It was late at night, but it was that long straightaway thing.
Oh, my God.
Dude, they would kill me. A Japanese. What the fuck?
Dude, they're gonna come here and fucking...
China, we
Slit
come
your
to where you
throat,
are
dude.
and
Shit.
we stab you in the face. Oh yeah, well fuck you, China.
Fucking,
You buy weed to plant on your
fucking
students.
Japanese.
Japan, what's up? I'll see you in a year.
Okay, okay.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm going to be there in a year.
Yeah, for your trip.
Well, less than a year, actually.
Hell yeah. Okay, let's go get back.
What were we talking about?
Turismo.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that's a good game. But yeah, Formula One is a better sport than. But something I cannot quite understand amongst myself is why I love F1 so much, but I cannot stand IndyCar.
Why, dude?
Well, one, they're different cars.
Yeah, I love watching
They're
both.
lesser drivers.
F1's a better sport, but I love watching both.
I cannot. I watch F2.
I'm very excited for the F1 movie this summer, though.
Oh, you mean with Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Well, Tom Cruise said Brad can drive, so we'll have to see. He said that he can drive in a go-kart race. So, I mean, that was his comparison.
That means he's pretty damn good.
I love Brad.
Me too.
He's a good-looking man.
He's a great actor.
He's a great actor. And also, you know, I know this is unrelated to sports, but I've lost quite a bit for Angelina when that whole thing.
Yeah.
She got with Brad because he was a chill dude that liked to smoke pot and drink beer.
Yeah.
The reason she left Brad was because he was too chill of a dude who smoked too much pot and drank too much beer.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Feel bad for
what
Brad,
now?
man.
I mean, yes, I understand people can do too much of whatever. I'm sorry, it's not going to be Brad fucking Pitt. Just say
Yeah.
you don't like the guy anymore,
How could
which
you
is
like?
fine.
How could you like leave Brad Pitt? Like he's the guy.
The same reason he left Jennifer Aniston, man. That's that whole fucking industry. They're
the
all
man.
fucking whores, and they all go
Yeah.
dick, pussy, dick, pussy, dick, pussy.
They
Hey,
just
your
fly
pussy's
around,
looking good.
man.
Hey, that's a good dick over there. Okay, all right. So
Back
anywho, that
to
was
F1.
my what the fuck moment of the week. Was Piastri just anally fucking any other team? McLaren is just dominating this F1 season, and I am here for it.
Yeah. We love to see it. We love to see like fucking something different happen finally. you
Yeah,
know?
I know. Mercedes, Red
Yeah.
Bull, Ferrari, something else.
Something else. Good to see. My what the fuck moment this week was probably Halliburton's game-winning shot.
Ooh, that was good. That was
Dude,
good.
that was
I thought it was a bank the way he shot it in,
nah.
but it was. Hey, you okay? Thank God you got that.
No, dude, but
I was scared.
fucking hell.
Woo!
I gotta take a piss. So.
You went right through the video.
Dude, fuck.
At least Corey crawled.
Shit, man.
Or
Okay, back into Halliburton, man.
yeah, no, that, was a great shot. I
dude.
cannot believe the Pacers are up 2-0,
The amount
especially
bro, how they've been playing, man.
Tyrese has shown me so
It's
much
good.
this postseason.
He got voted 2 or 3 weeks ago as the most overrated player in the league, and now he's proven people wrong, man. But
Well, I mean, I don't buy that. From what I've seen this last couple seasons. Okay, now hold
I
on.
feel like he's
Pause.
improved a lot every
No,
season.
He has, but my question is, was he not on the Kings originally?
No, he was.
Yeah, he was. All right, so yeah.
He got
It's-
he got drafted by the Kings. They traded him to the Pacers for
Monk? No,
no,
a pick. I thought it was a pick.
maybe.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
yeah, so my point was, as soon as he went to the Pacers, I think that created a chip on his shoulder, and
Yeah,
all he's
for
done is
sure.
work.
No. He's been great.
Because I thought Halliburton was overrated when he was on Sacramento.
Yeah.
I thought he coasted too much on the talent.
Yeah.
And there's one thing that I took a lot from Kobe growing up, but also Donovan Mitchell has relayed that as well. There are way more talented players than me that came out of my hood. I was coachable.
Yeah.
There's a fucking difference. There's so much talent that's wasted by someone's ego
Yeah.
that refuses to let
You
them
have
be
to be
coached.
coachable, no matter what it is.
Absolutely.
If you're
So,
not coachable, you're
I
never
believe
going to
it.
make it.
I believe it. I believe that Donovan or even Kobe said there were more talented players than them. Sure. But they were not ready to be coached. They were not willing to be coached,
Yeah.
and that's the difference. So it all comes down to your mindset and your professionalism.
Yeah.
And I believe Halliburton has taken that next step.
Yeah,
to be
man, he's-
not just
he's
a basketball
improved very
player,
much.
but a basketball professional. There's a
Yeah,
difference, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
LeBron, professional.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, professional. Kobe, professional. AI, not a professional. Practice? No. Shaq, not a
Great
professional.
player, but he didn't do anything really.
Thank you. That's exactly what I would say about Shaq.
Nah, dude.
Dude,
I'm talking about
he
AI.
got. I know you were, but he got carried.
Shaq is so good, dude.
He is good, but he could have been so much more. And there's a
I
fucking
know
difference.
he could have, dude, but he was
Nah.
very, very good.
Mm.
You just don't like Shaq, man.
I love Shaq. I hate what he's become
Bullshit,
after the
man.
game.
You don't like him.
Dude, I don't like someone that's petty, that literally, like, simply because he was paid less. That's what it comes down to, I think. Is he's so
Did you see
upset. Yeah, I saw it. Him and Draymond are so upset that Rudy's gotten paid such big bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't I get the money? Well, guess what? One,
It's a different
it was
time.
a different time. But
Yeah.
two, also, guess fucking what? Gobert is a three-time defensive player.
Deeply. 4 now.
Instant Hall of Fame first ballot. You can't argue.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex fucking
That's fair.
Jensen. Because it was his development. And
Yeah, dude.
Rudy credits him. Him believing
He's
in Rudy
amazing.
developed Rudy into what he is now. Rudy was fucking a little skinny little French twig. And now he is a sexy French
Okay.
man. Have you seen him? He always posts pictures and he's like,
I
he's
don't.
shredded.
I don't see
Well, I
his
follow
pictures.
the guy, right? So, I mean, the Stifle Tower, the French rejection, the block from the
Oh
man,
man, it would
from
be
Paris.
it would be nice if he was still here. I like
No,
Kessler.
no, okay.
I like Kessler, man, but like, dude, Rudy's the guy.
Now, Walker is already at what Rudy is most of the time, anyways. So I'm not really upset about that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Would you, if you could take back one of those traits, Gobert or Mitchell, what would you take back? For me, it's Mitchell, no
Shoot.
question, because what I got for Gobert is
Yeah.
literally the best
Okay.
trade / worst
We
trade
got-
in the history
we
of
got-
the NBA.
We got Laurie from Mitchell though.
No, I know. We got players from Mitchell, but I mean, just in terms of draft picks and
Oh,
capital,
okay.
no one's even come close.
Yeah.
No, I mean, literally, that might be the most expensive draft or trade
I
in the
think-
history of
I
the
think-
NBA.
We should have kept Mitchell.
I do too.
I think they should have kept Mitchell and built around him.
I think you build a defensive team
Around him.
around him with a quotation. I'm not building a team for Donovan Mitchell if I were to have done that. I am building a team that can cover his deficits, right? Because we knew what happened with those 2 or 3 years,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was the same problem every fucking time. We need better wings. It wasn't Gobert. Gobert was not the fucking problem.
No.
He was the only player playing defense on that entire fucking
Exactly,
team.
dude.
The fans were playing more defense than Donovan.
Him and fucking Royce O'Neal. dude.
Royce fucking O'Neal, which I can't believe you got a first round for that, which is just insane. Brooklyn has got to be as dumb of a
Oh my
fucking
gosh,
organization.
dude.
Brooklyn is as dumb as the what's that? Dan Gilbert, or the former owner of the
Of
Washington?
The Wizards?
No, the Commanders, the former Redskins.
Dude, I can't.
Well, either way, he's just a sexist, racist piece of shit. That's it.
The guy that got fired or whatever.
I mean, he owned the team. So you don't
Oh,
get-
the owner, and then they
Dan
basically
Snyder.
Dan Snyder, dude. And then
There
they
we
forced
go.
him to sell it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to Josh Harris.
Yeah.
That did the same thing.
Dude, their ownership now is way better.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's why they even.
Way better.
I cannot believe. Dude, get this. Since 2000, this is totally unrelated to the NHL or NBA, but since 2000, every single number one pick that's played against Utah has never beat Utah. They're 0-5. Carson Palmer. What's his face? Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck. Or no, Andrew Luck. Fuck, not Andrew Luck. Plays for Detroit. Jared Goff.
That's 3.
I said 0-5. Carson was 0-1.
Okay.
Jaden was
I
0-2.
thought you meant like 0 and
Jared
5,
was
like
0-2.
5 players.
No, just games.
Yeah,
I was
Nice.
at that game with Carson.
that's a cool stat.
2001 Vegas Bowl.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
I did not watch that game. I was not alive.
What? You weren't alive in 01?
No.
Feel old.
Yeah, a
Dude, you're the shit. I'm just kidding. You're young. You're in your prime, dude. You're in your fucking prime, man. Get your ass up. Get excited, man. Stop crying.
He wasn't born. Fuck me, I'm old. It's okay. It's all right.
No, I was not alive.
It's okay. That was a great game. We won 10-6. They
Nice.
couldn't even do shit.
That is a
They
very,
could not
that is
muster
a
a
very
touchdown.
low scoring game.
Well, it's a Utah game, especially
Yeah.
with the Ron McBride.
Defense.
M-A-F-U. If you knew, you know.
Utah is always defense.
Well, as soon as Kyle Whittingham came on board, and that was in '94.
Yeah.
Thank you,
holy.
Fred.
He's been here. He's been there for a while.
Yep, and he's a pure Utah man, even though he was a BYU Cougar to play.
He's
He
from
doesn't give-
Utah.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought he was from Idaho.
I don't know where he's born, but he's from here because
Okay.
outside of New Orleans, where his dad played for a while,
Yeah.
he's a Utah guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out Whittingham, man.
GOAT, the GOAT. As soon as he was retired, same fucking day, statue.
I agree.
Rice Eccles Stadium at Kyle Whittingham Field. End of story. You're not going to get rid of Rice Eccles because they are the best, aside from the Huntsman, the single best benefactors and donators, boosters of our fine institution. But, yeah. So, yeah. Lavelle Edwards Stadium makes plenty of sense.
Yeah.
But you're not going to do that for ours, so it's Kyle Whittingham Field.
I like it.
He's the GOAT.
You think they're gonna renovate the stadium
Rice Eccles?
anytime soon?
The
I
only
think
time
they
it's going to
should.
be renovated,
A little bit.
and they literally just upgraded to 51-2 or 52, somewhere in that range. They used to be 45, but because we're going to be getting the Olympics in 34,
I think they're gonna have to.
they're going to. So they expanded, right? They're going to bowl it in. I think they'll bowl it in. I don't think they're going to add more vertically. I just think
Yeah.
they'll bowl it in.
Because it's a really like high up,
Well, yeah, but I also just don't.
Which for some reason I don't really like.
You
that
don't
design.
need that much. We have 20,000 more than what the Raiders Stadium has.
Yeah.
It's capacity is different than how it used to be. So I think if they just simply bowl it in, they'll be fine because they've already
Yeah.
done all the necessary renovations outside of that. They moved the Olympic torch when they did that. They already have the second biggest video board in the entire country.
Yeah.
Or third, I don't know. It's something between Auburn and Utah. I don't know. It's some SEC fucking battle. Who cares? Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. Utah is ready for that next step. Also, going back to that, Bettman said that they were most likely getting an outdoor game, and it's going to be at Rice Eccles. That'll be huge. I'll be there.
Hell yeah, for NHL.
It could be as early as next season. Be there.
Dude, I will be there as well.
I hope it's in January, snowing as fuck, cold as fuck. I'll be there.
Yeah, that would be fun. Very
I
fun.
want it so bad. And from what I've been seeing on social media, Mammoth fans want Nashville Predators. So it's like some old school Ice Age outdoor game. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Someone should
Dude,
have
that'd be
someone
sweet.
said Dennis Leary should be the announcer because
Yeah.
the Predators are basically saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah.
And then someone was saying that Ray Romano should come out too as well because we're the Mammoth, so
That would be cool.
I'd be so fucking there, dude. Obviously Sid doesn't need to be there, but John Leguizamo I love so fucking much, so he should be there too. Just Ice Age it up, you know what I mean? Just fucking
That would be cool, man.
Sponsored content. That's all we live in now, so might as well.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we're looking for sponsors, guys.
Sponsored content. I love drinking NOS Zero. I don't always drink energy drinks, but when I do, it's NOS Zero. It's the grapefruit flavor for me, and the fact that it has zero sugar.
This is not branded content. We have no association with them.
Absolutely not.
It's just an opinion.
5 calories, 0 fat, 6% sodium, 1% carbs, 0 sugars. I am all fucking about that. And it tastes like grapefruit, which reminds me of my grandma.
Okay. Let's get back into it.
Okay.
What are we thinking, man?
Well, okay. All right.
So we're done with what the fuck moment.
Yeah. So it's F1. So I know you didn't doing this, so I'll lead this segment. Miami was a great race. Seemingly for McLaren, you would say that's about it, but that's not just it. Mercedes was quietly third.
Yeah.
They are, this season, they are just quietly doing what they always do.
How did Ferrari place?
No podium, but that is one thing where a week or two ago, they swapped positions, during the race because one car was doing better than the other.
Yeah.
And it was no problem.
Yeah.
Major fucking problem this race.
Really?
After the big pit, Lewis changed tires, and so did Charles. But Lewis was running faster initially, and he was stuck behind Charles. It was Charles and Lewis. Just Lewis was coasting, right?
Yeah.
And it took 3 laps for them to swap positions.
Shit.
But then with that, because it was so late, the Mercedes guy, Antonelli, he's a rookie if I'm not mistaken, just was able to grow his distance a little bit more to where that they couldn't quite catch him.
Yeah.
And then you just hear in the mic box, I did this for you, Charles, last time, whatever. But obviously this, that, Lewis is talking to his pit crew, who then relays something to Charles's pit crew.
Yeah.
They're not talking back and forth,
No.
right? But it's just a huge communication problem and an ego problem because it took such a while, too long for them to do that, and it cost them position.
Yeah.
They were still able, because then, guess what? After a certain amount of time, they swapped again.
Why?
Because Charles was running faster. But here's the thing. When you're running F1, when you're within a certain amount of seconds, you get DRS. So you're always going to run fucking faster because you're behind him. If you're trailing your fucking teammate, you're going to be drafting. And then you're going to be fucking faster than him.
Exactly.
I don't know. So, again, they got to figure out their egos. But, again,
Yeah.
that's to be expected when you have 2 driver 1s.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, Charles is driver 1 for Ferrari. But Lewis has always been a driver 1.
Yeah. So he wants to be
He wants to be driver 1. I totally get it. It takes time.
But, dude, Charles is, at this point, is better.
No, absolutely. But Lewis is willing to work on the team. It seems like he was willing to swap immediately. Whereas Charles, it took time.
Yeah.
So, again, we're only halfway. We're not even halfway. We're 7 races into the season, I think. And so it's going to take some time. But it got to the point where Hamilton even made a joke that, should I let Sainz pass me too? Because Sainz was former Ferrari team 2, or driver 2, right?
Yeah.
So, not good. Not good. They're going to have to figure out their egos. And,
sure.
But, they still finished within the top 10. So, it's obviously, Team Ferrari is always going to be there.
Yeah.
But until they fix that,
They ain't
nothing.
gonna win shit.
Yeah. But for me, biggest takeaway is Williams. Team Williams, I've never seen a season like this. Alex Albon is driving out of his mind. 2 top 5s already this season.
Do you have top 5 in Miami?
Yeah, he got top 5 in Miami.
Damn. Nice.
And then Sainz is obviously their driver as well.
Yeah.
And he's top 10 as well. They had 2 top 10s.
Hell yeah.
And Sainz was, again, it was
That's
right there
cool to
between
see.
Lewis and Charles.
Yeah.
So, American team representing, having their best season ever. 2 races ago, I think they already matched their season total from last season.
Yeah. That's insane.
So we have
Not
Team
even
Williams
halfway
showing up
through.
great.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have, I think, a new American team with Cadillac next season.
Really?
So it only
I did
bodes
not
well.
know that.
Yeah, it's an expansion team. I
Dude,
think it's
that's-
Cadillac.
that's
Either way,
awesome.
it's GM or whatnot. But yeah, I mean that just bodes well. Miami's going to be here. Vegas had a downturn the second race. First race was huge, but it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I
When
mean,
is that this year?
I don't know. Cade, when is the Vegas Grand Prix? Well, that's fine. I don't really care at this point. And you don't even necessarily need to provide that information. You're just going to look it up. God, he sucks.
Chop chop.
I mean, he's just on his phone and he can't read.
November 22nd. That's a long ways away.
Oh, it is. I will say, last year for my birthday, I got to drive through because that was right before it was happening.
Yeah.
I got to drive through a section
Dude,
of the
that's
actual
cool.
course because it's closed off, right?
Yeah.
So I actually got to drive in the actual racetrack
Hell
because
yeah.
it was running. I'm like,
That's crazy how they set that up.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
I also heard that they pay people $500 or more to be an actor in their stands.
An actor?
Basically, just fill the
They
stands.
don't get enough people?
No. So I'm gonna have to pay
In
attention to
Vegas?
that next time. Dude, last year it was pretty empty. The first
Really?
year it was sold out, but last year it was pretty empty.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
They're upset about that.
I thought it was sold out last year too. I thought
I
just
think-
viewership was down.
I watched more of the race last year than I did the year prior.
Yeah, I watched.
less
I watched
people.
this or last year.
Max is gone from Red Bull after the season.
Yeah, that's fair to say. Where is he
Suki-
gonna go?
I don't know. That's the problem. I think Mercedes.
What if he goes to Cadillac? That would be cool.
I mean, that would be cool, but I mean, that team's
Yeah,
not going
there's
to
no
have the
way.
money. An opening team is not going to have.
No.
An expansion team will not have the money.
No.
Ferrari is set. You're not going to go back to Red Bull. So
Yeah.
McLaren is set. So Mercedes is the only viable option unless he takes their king's ransom to go for a shittier team like Alpine or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I don't think
Williams
he would
is
do that.
set. Williams is actually probably top 5.
Mercedes definitely makes the most sense.
It makes the most sense. He would be instantly driver 1. He'll have a great engine, great team,
Yeah.
great money.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell he's pissed this year. You can tell that he doesn't have the car he wants. He got passed up by 2 McLarens this last weekend. And then mix that with Suki, which he had a 5-second penalty, but he was actually able to alleviate that and still finish in the top 10.
That's
so
wild.
great for Suki.
Yeah.
But no, if there's a fucking difference between 3rd and 10th and you're 1 and 2, obviously Max is going to be fucking pissed because, I mean, I'm not a big Max Verstappen fan. He's a bit of a dirty driver at times, but he has a high level of expectation.
Yeah.
So if you're not at championship caliber, he's pissed.
He's not there. Yeah.
So he's gone. He's gone. He's taking
so
Red Bull.
Who's gonna go to Red Bull?
Someone that wants to take the money. A Liam
Fair.
Lawson, a Benetti, an up and coming. Red Bull is not going to attach themselves to like a Fernando Alonso or someone that's at the end of their career.
Yeah.
They're
They're gonna
you know,
get a
Lewis
young guy.
Hamilton. No, they're going to get a young guy, and then it's really a matter of whether or not it's driver 1 or driver 2.
Yeah.
Because Suki is a great driver, and I think he's only going to do better from here. But
I agree.
yeah, this offseason is probably going to be one of the most watched off seasons probably in F1 history.
You think so?
I think so because I mean Hamilton went to Red Bull or went to Ferrari this past season and no one watched a fucking thing. No one lost a beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's on the cover of the new game and all blah 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 blah. It went under the radar, and I mean that's Team Ferrari. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
everybody knows
Most on the
Ferrari.
team, yeah, for sure.
I mean, you could not pay attention to fucking racing at all, and everyone knows Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows Michael Schumacher. Like, even if you don't give a fuck,
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone knows Mario Andretti, even if you don't give two fucks. Everyone knows Jeff Gordon. You know what I mean? Like,
Same shit, yeah.
yeah, it just. So, yeah. I think McLaren, again, they just doubled down. It is McLaren's season to lose, and I don't see them losing it.
No.
They are
They're just gonna
ahead
keep
of
pushing,
the competition.
Yeah.
It's a race for second, and it's not even close. It's a distant second.
It's definitely good for them. They haven't had a season like this.
Last time was 97, 98.
Yeah.
So, yes, again, before you were born. Yes, I know. You don't have to keep rubbing it in.
No, I did not watch when I was negative
2, 3, 5, 10. I don't even know. At this point.
negative shit. 8, dude. I don't even know.
Dude, you were just a fucking little whatever in your dad's balls. You're just like. Blah, 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 blah. Your mom didn't even give two shits about it, too.
Swimming in the ocean.
You're
man.
just some little hot, and then all of a sudden, hey, I'm pregnant. Are we good? Hello. All right, so we are back. So,
The Oilers won.
yeah, that's
called
disappointing.
So, Oilers in 6 still.
I would say Oilers in 7 based on that result.
Nah.
Nah, they're a good team. You're not going to not get at least a
Oilers
couple
in
of
6.
wins. It's going to be a competitive series.
Yeah, but in 6 games, not 7.
I have seen in my lifetime more
Dude, you said
playoffs. No.
You said an hour ago. You said if the Oilers win, the Oilers are winning in 6.
No, that's true. But all I'm saying is I have seen in the NHL more than any other sport so many teams down 0-3 lose or strike that win 4-3.
That's fair.
It's the only sport I've seen that happen. So NHL, anything's possible. And the Knights are too talented a team to not
Yeah.
make it competitive. That's all I'm
But
saying. But,
I'm
I mean,
still saying
the way you're
Oilers
down
in
0-2,
6.
yeah, no. I mean, they're not winning the series, in my opinion. It's Oilers all the way. Knights missed a golden opportunity to make it an
Yeah.
actual competitive situation.
All right, let's go into baseball.
Okay. So, I mean, it's from last week. It's pretty much the same.
Yeah, not much has changed.
So New York's 21-16. They're leading the NL or the AL East. Boston's 2 games back. Toronto's 3 games under 500. Not looking as great of a division as one would think.
No.
Detroit is still keeping it
Dude,
going.
playing good still. Cleveland's playing good as well.
Cleveland is playing as expected. I would
Kansas
say.
City's playing good.
Kansas City, the fact that they are at this point above 500 is a surprise.
Yeah, but they're doing well.
Minnesota,
Twins.
18-20, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're going to be a competitive team.
White
but,
Sox terrible. Makes sense.
Yeah. Now, the AL West, I think, has a conversation for hardest division in the MLB next to the NL West.
Oh, okay.
Because you have Seattle,
Yeah.
but then the A's are supposed to be, I mean,
The A's
everyone's
are
always doing it. They're supposed to be one of the worst teams.
Winning games
right?
somehow.
But they're still 20-18.
It's Houston's.
And then Houston is breaking
Always there.
500.
The
The Rangers are right there.
They're
The only one that
underperforming,
sucks
but-
is the Angels, and that's
Yeah.
the only team you can count on to suck. Is
But
the
honestly,
Angels.
they're 15-21.
I don't know when
not
Mike
terrible.
Trout's hitting 150 something.
Yeah, dude, it's tough to watch him play.
What the Angels have done with his career is one of
They
the
just ruin
biggest
his
fucking
career,
disappointments of all time.
Some bullshit.
He should have been not the next Pujols, but something of that sort. You know what?
I think he could have been better.
Well, I know. I
Yeah.
agree. Talent, he could have been better, absolutely. But you're with a team that long, he should have been the next
Yeah,
Pujols because
yeah,
Pujols
exactly.
with the Cardinals for his entire career, basically until the Angels.
Shout out Pujols, man.
Yeah, love
He's
Albert,
he's
love
my
Albert.
favorite player all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, MLB, I didn't really have a favorite player. Growing up, I liked Gary Sheffield because I saw him hit a grand slam in my first game.
Nice. Yeah.
It was Dodgers-Houston. It was 9-6.
Nice.
My dad took me first MLB game. That was pretty cool. He also taught me the term going downtown. because a kid stole second from the stands. So he was going downtown. And I learned that what that means. Not the hard way, but at least that kid did. But moving on, NL West.
We're just skipping right to NL West.
No, I'll get to the
Okay,
others,
okay.
but we were AL West, so I'm just continuing.
LA's
And
obviously LA.
Dodgers have, I don't want to say figured out whatever that little lull was, but they've at least started paying more. They're paying attention again.
Yeah.
Because
Padres
I mean,
are good.
you start 8-0, you're gonna start caring about the little things less.
Yeah, for sure.
Then they go 8-8 after that. You're 16-8. So I mean, it's not bad at all. That's a great start to
Now
the
they're
season.
back.
But yeah, they're back to playing typical. But also, I think health has played a part of that. The Dodgers have been
True.
without some dudes. But yeah, Padres are playing great. D-backs have had a little bit of a harder start of the season than I thought. The Giants are probably the biggest surprise.
For sure.
Probably, I think. I mean, throughout the entire MLB, I think the Giants are probably my biggest surprise. I did not expect them to be not just competitive, but you're 10 games over
the
500.
Tigers, dude.
No, okay, I guess, yeah. I mean, NL.
The Giants are second.
NL
Most
Giants,
surprised.
easy. AL Tigers, yeah, I did
Okay.
not expect.
Yeah.
The Tigers haven't done anything since the Verlander Cabrera days.
No.
And
Nothing.
I hate that because I'm an A's fan, so we lost to them almost every single time. It hurts.
It's the A's.
It hurts. I know,
Can't
it hurts.
expect much.
But,
Yeah,
yeah, so
Arizona's been
the West
playing
is doing.
okay, but
I mean, the Rockies are the Rockies.
Yeah.
The only thing good about them is they're owned by the Utes. Mets. I cannot believe the Mets are still leading the division. They're doing.
oh, dude.
I mean, it's basically
They're a
like
big
last year they
surprise,
were
too.
supposed to be the best team, right? And they just choked. It's like this year's actually living up to last year's potential.
I think it's just because of Soto. They got Soto.
Yeah, I mean, Soto is a great player, but we know, we both played baseball. It is not a one-person game.
No.
One
not at
person
all.
cannot turn a team around.
No.
Not like NBA, football, not even. I mean, unless it's the quarterback, maybe.
still, man.
But even then, no. I mean, if you have the worst O-line and no
Yeah.
players, you're not going
Exactly,
anywhere. So,
exactly.
yeah, Soto, great player. But the Mets are just playing up to potential, I think.
Yeah.
They have, I mean, how much did they spend last year? It was almost like the dream team of the Eagles. You know what I mean? When
yeah,
they had
I don't
Namdi
even know.
Asamoah and all that. They spent a fuck ton and then they lost.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's the Mets, man.
No, it's total. It's the non-miracle Mets.
No.
But-
Phillies.
Phillies
Decent.
are the surprise. Braves are coming back to typical
For sure.
Braves form, but they are
That
not
was
the
a
same Braves.
Rough start.
They're not the same Braves. So I'm going to be surprised if they are a legitimate threat in the postseason.
Or even if they make the postseason.
Yeah, for real. I mean, obviously it depends on the health of Acuna and a few other players, but it's not looking good for the Braves this season.
No,
And
it's
I
tough to
mean,
see.
we're almost at the end of that window, I think.
I would say so. I don't think they're going to get another chance at it.
So at some point, the Braves organization needs to start talking about is there a potential for us to trade
Yeah, rebuild.
Acuna or someone else to actually start capitalizing on the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Central, the Cubs have been
Cubs.
dominating. That
Dude.
I know we talked about the Giants and the Tigers, but the Cubs are easily a surprise. Everyone,
Yeah, for sure.
pundits and critics especially, said they were supposed to have one of the worst seasons.
Yeah.
And they're leading,
They're outperforming.
and their
extraordinarily.
offense is one of the best in the entire league.
Yeah.
The only thing that they could do better is really pitching and the bullpen. I mean, offensively,
They're great.
there's no notes.
Yeah.
So they are outperforming, and if they keep this up, Central is theirs.
For
Cardinals are actually, though,
Sure. The Cardinals aren't.
doing bad.
Aren't
Not
too far
I mean, obviously they're at 500, but it's been a while since the Cardinals have actually been
Relevant.
the Cardinals
Yeah.
of old.
Yeah.
For most of my life, the Cardinals were always in the playoffs and always a legitimate threat. And it's nice to see them back where they belong, really.
For sure.
But I mean, after
Anything else
that, I
in
mean,
MLB?
only thing I've been seeing is with baseball, the top few teams are keeping where they need to be,
Yeah.
but it's still very, very early on. But I just the heart of the league, there's still just too much missing.
No,
So, I mean,
for sure.
you're talking it's Dodgers, it's Yankees, I mean, the Tigers get there, there's no way.
Yeah.
The or the Guardians, if they get there, they have a better chance. It's one of the biggest choke things was last season with the Guardians.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I don't know if they will make it though.
No, I know. It's even with this extra wild card, it's the way the season's playing out, it's a guessing game.
For sure.
But it's just like every other season. The top one or two teams that pay the most are going to end up in the postseason,
Exactly.
in the pennant. And what can you do? Sucks for the A's or the Guardians or the Pirates or anyone that's a
Honestly, just
small
any team.
market.
Not a big
Shout out to
five
Milwaukee or
spending.
Toronto in the NBA for actually being a small market that actually wins something.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
But it's still early on, so we'll check back next week. But MLB is at least full swing, and
Mhm.
as the summer starts to slow down, at least the MLB is picking up, and we have something to focus on.
True.
At least your D-backs aren't the Padres. They're not the Rockies.
No.
They're
I
not.
mean, dude, they at least the last few years they've done this. They will start off start off slow, and then they'll hit a hot streak, and then they'll hit a really bad streak, and then they'll hit a hot streak, trying to make a wild card.
That's baseball.
Yeah,
I mean, if any sport was more of a game of runs than basketball, it's baseball.
for sure.
And
Without a doubt.
it is all streak, So
Mhm.
Arizona is a super talented team, but they're young,
Mhm.
and with that inexperience,
Their
it
bullpen is a
just
lot
comes.
better this year.
Yeah,
for sure,
no, I
but-
mean they are a legitimate playoff threat, and
They just gotta.
they got to play up to form.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Moving on, let's see. Golf.
Golf. Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
into it.
We're halfway through the season.
We're almost to the next major, which is the U.S. Open, I'm pretty sure. That's in June.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that's in a few weeks in June, so
My schedule is
not
shitty.
too far. You have any bets on who's going to win the U.S. Open? Last year it was Bryson.
From what I've been seeing, I don't think a live player is gonna win it. Scheffler's my money.
Scheffler. It's a fair pick.
I mean, the only other one that's a legitimate, consistent, maybe Rory, simply because he's on his game right now.
Yeah, for sure.
A JT, talent-wise, he could fit that bill.
Yeah,
But
he's
also-
been playing better. He had
Just
a super bad
In terms
down
of
streak.
golfer, but just random, Ricky Fowler.
Dude, actually, he was. I saw today. This was middle of his round or whatever. He was 6 down. He was in second place.
Hey, Fowler is
dude, he
consistently a
hasn't-
good golfer.
Yeah,
Every
he-
so
I mean-
often, he's a great golfer.
He just hasn't been up there for a while.
He flips up every so often, but the dude has a swag game that's
Yeah, I love
second to
Fowler.
none. And
He's one of my favorites.
yeah, Ricky's great, and every so often,
Yeah.
I feel like he's like this generation's Phil Mickelson.
No,
He's
for
a
sure.
great golfer,
For sure.
but every so often, he'll win a tournament that maybe he shouldn't, or he surprises. But for the most part, he's like a top 25 golfer or something like that. He's not going to miss
Yeah.
the cut, but he's not going to win.
But even he didn't even play in the Masters this year.
No, but I mean,
But-
we know he's good enough. But
Yeah.
I think for him at this point in his career, I can pick and choose what I want to do.
Exactly. Honestly, I'm gonna pick Oberg. Ludwig.
Oberg, I like him. He's
He's
been playing well
dude,
this
he's
season.
been on his game. I don't see any like flaws with his game right now, really.
Ooh. Going off of that, Hovland.
Hovland, yeah. Good pick, too.
Victor could show
He
up.
could.
At some point, he's going to break through. Like, that dude
Yeah.
is so fucking good.
This is my
not
3.
break through.
So, Oberg, Scheffler, Hovland. That's my 3.
Okay. I'll
Picks.
go Scheffler.
And I'm going to say Bryson 4, Rory 5.
You can say that, but fuck Liv, fuck Bryson, fuck
Dude,
all of that
why?
stuff.
They're
They're
working together
taking
now,
blood
man.
money. He can fuck right off.
Nah,
When the money comes
good
from
for
the
the
death
game,
of others, nah, it's not good for the game.
it's good for the game.
Nah.
How is
Has
it not
one
good for the game?
LIV tournament been actually televised? No.
It has.
On what channel?
ESPN.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
a bunch of them.
Really?
Yes.
I watch ESPN. I haven't seen one.
Dude, they've been on.
Seriously?
Yes.
Really?
I swear to you,
He swears to me, but I don't believe him. Really?
they've been on.
Okay.
You know,
I've
obviously
seen
they're not
more
right
of
now,
the- I've
but
seen more of the
it's
gimmick-
playoffs on right now.
Whatever that Tiger League is, with
The TGL.
yeah, I've seen more of that than I have the Live on ESPN.
That's but they do have live on ESPN
Okay.
every once in a while. It's not the PGA obviously, but I think it's good for the game because it's a good competitor, and I think it's gonna make the PGA up their
The
standards.
Live is only going to go down.
And the PGA
It already made the PGA
is
up.
going to start paying players a lot
They already
more.
have.
They have, but not by that much. The amount
It'll
dude,
slowly
the
increase,
contracts-
but the Live
the
already.
Live players are getting NBA contracts as golfers.
No, I know. The Live has
PGA
already
is
forced their
not
hand.
paying that much.
No, I know, but the Live has already forced their hand, so it's only going to
Yeah.
have to happen. But the Live is not going to last.
No, it is for sure.
No, it isn't. The
Yes,
Saudi
it is.
Arabians don't give two fucks about golf, dude.
Dude,
They
it
care
doesn't
about
matter.
money. If as soon as the money goes, they're not going to be into it.
They're not going to get rid of Live, man.
I don't see it.
Even
being-
if it
it's going to be a
doesn't
USFL.
do great, dude, they're still going to stay. And there's still going to be players that go there.
No, I think the Live runs its course,
Unless-
its course, and
Unless
then
like
those players go back.
Bryson, Rom, and them go back.
No, they will. I think
don't
they
think
go
they will.
back at some point because the Live is going to run its course. It's just a matter of time. It's the way things work. And then with that, the PGA has already been forced to. What do they make now?
PGA?
Yeah, I mean, say you win a major, it's 20, 25 million.
27 was the Masters, I think.
It used to be a couple.
Yeah.
So they're
Which is
they're
a
answering,
great improvement,
but
but still.
it'll take time. But with that, the Live and you ask everyone within golf, especially the real ones, they have lost respect. Like a Rory or a Tiger, they've lost respect for Bryson. They've lost
No.
respect for Sergio. Yes, they have.
Dude, Tiger has
They
not
took the
lost
money.
respect.
Oh, yes, he has.
No.
He's actually came out vocally and said,
Dude,
"Have you
I
not
want to see that.
really?"
I want to see him talking bad about Bryson.
No, he's not talking about bad about Bryson specifically. He's talking about LIV.
Yeah, but that makes sense because he's been in the PGA his whole life. So is
Yeah,
Rory.
but he literally got offered. You know how much? What did Phil get? Like 400 million. Do you know how
Something like
much?
that.
Do you know how much Tiger was offered?
No clue. Probably
Over
a billion.
$1 billion.
Yeah,
He turned it down.
but he's Tiger Woods, man.
I
He
know,
doesn't
but you
need
get
it.
what I'm saying, though.
Yeah,
Rory turned
but
it
a guy
down.
like Phil, man, he's doing
Phil
it
did it because he has a gambling problem.
He's
He's
doing
no
it
different than Michael Jordan.
for the money, and he's doing it so he can stay relevant.
Exactly. Bryson had no business doing it. Sergio makes sense because he's not a good golfer. I mean, he's a great golfer, but he's not like you're not
I
going to
think
win
it
the
was
majors.
smart for Bryson to do it.
Nah, I don't.
Business.
Same with Rom. It makes sense. He's a great golfer, but his name isn't going to get anyone. Bryson, his personality, he was going to get people regardless. And I think he actually hurt himself. He took the money, but he hurt himself in fame,
dude,
by going with
okay,
LIV because he's not in there.
Like when he played in the PGA, people used to hate Bryson, and now everybody loves him because.
Oh, I disagree. From what I've been
since
seeing,
he's
people
been
do
to
not
Live,
like
dude,
Bryson.
No, people love him now, especially with his YouTube. He's actually like showing who he is as a person. People love him now.
Well, maybe people are
There's
starting.
literally
Maybe
so many
maybe
fans
people are
of
starting to
Bryson
like him.
now.
No, I believe that, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of people that Bryson does not.
No, dude, it's way less. There's very few people I know that don't like Bryson.
Bryson's a
Including
great
you.
player. No, I don't. I like Bryson.
You just said you don't like him.
No, I never said I don't like Bryson. I don't like the LIV. I don't like anyone that takes blood money.
What is it? What do you mean by blood money?
Meaning, look who owns the
Saudis?
look who owns the LIV and where the money comes from, bud.
That has nothing
I would
to do with
never
the.
take their money.
I guess, but that doesn't have anything
I don't know
to
if
do
you
with the
if
actual.
if the
live.
money came from
That's just the money that the
molestation,
sources
rape,
from.
slavery, would you take it?
No, but I'm not.
That's where it comes from.
I'm not. I don't own a freaking full league.
No, I know, but that's the whole point. It's integrity. It's, do you sell your soul for the money, or do you stay and protect integrity? That's why Rory, Tiger, all these guys that stayed in the PGA have been so vocal against the LIV because of that.
Because they
Golf
don't
is
care
a
about
is a
money.
because golf is a gentleman's game. You take that shit, you're not a gentleman.
Dude. It's a business decision.
Golf is a gentleman's game.
It's good for the game of golf. That's
I would
what I'll
just-
say.
It was good for the game of the golf, but it doesn't do anything for it now. It forced the PGA's hand. Now they know, but it's the LIV is going to run its course like the USFL did.
No,
Do you know what
man.
that is?
It's here to stay.
There might be a second league, but the LIV will not be here to
Live
stay.
will stay.
In 10 or 20 years,
Promise
you and I
We're
will be
gonna
talking
see,
about
dude.
the LIV being what happened to them. Again, the Saudis don't care about the golf game. They don't care about
Dude,
the
it
sport.
doesn't matter. They
As
don't
soon
care
as the
about
money
any
goes-
sport.
No,
but they
I know,
pay
but-
for it.
No, exactly. As soon as they care about football, soccer. They care about that. Fucking
Yeah, but
crazy. But as soon as the money
The
goes,
whole
they're
world
gone.
cares about that.
As soon as the money goes, they're gone.
The money's not going to go.
The money goes to where the people go, and the networks are still getting more PGA
Yeah, for
ratings
sure.
versus LIV.
Well, obviously, because the
At some
PGA is
point-
the most known,
No, I know, but
the
at some
only golf
point,
league.
if the LIV does not get a better deal in terms of like distribution, TV and whatnot, it's not going to last because it's all about accessibility and convenience, and everyone knows where to find the golf or where to find the PGA.
Yeah,
It will not last.
I think it'll last, dude.
It's
we'll-
like the
we'll
USFL. It's like the XFL. It's
No,
like the
it's
UFL.
Not even close.
It's like the American Football League. It's like the NFL Europe. It's like the. Give me another one. NBA.
Okay.
Is the G
with
League still a
those-
thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a part of the NBA, though.
Okay. No. I asked you to give me one. I listed like 4 or 5.
Well, the USFL, that's like saying, okay, the USFL isn't going to get players like freaking Josh Allen to come play.
They had Steve Young playing for them. Vinny Testaverde. They had so many pros playing for
Yeah,
them.
when they were at the end of their careers.
No. Steve
Well,
Young
like-
started his career with USFL before he started with the Niners.
Steve Young did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. But
There's a shit ton of pros, like Hall of Famers that like I grew up with, that started in the USFL because they didn't get a chance in the NFL. And the USFL didn't last because of networks and ratings. The game itself was fine. So was the XFL.
Well, they started there, but they weren't stars when they went there.
I mean,
the Liv is getting stars who are stars in the PGA, and they went to their stars in Liv.
yeah, but all they've done since then
And
is
that's
get
what's-
less.
that's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
outside of Bryson.
That's what's going to keep
Every
them.
single player that's played for the Liv outside of Bryson has gotten less famous.
What do you mean? How?
Really? When's the last time anyone
Rom?
talked about Sergio outside of playing the game? Wrong. No one talks about him anymore.
People talk about Ron.
No.
People talk about Brooks. People talk about Bryson.
Oh my God, I forgot about Brooks. It is so crazy.
It's
But
because
no one talks about him anymore. No, but that's proving my point, though.
It's Brooks because he's fallen off with his play.
Well, not
But-
just him, but I just mean like LIV. Same with Phil. Sergio. Anyone that's taken the money They've seemed to, and it's no different than any pro sport, though. Anyone that takes that big, like huge, big dollar contract, they don't play the same.
Yeah, it's because they don't have the same like fire.
Yeah, exactly.
It's literally the same with any sport.
How much did Bryson get? Like $400 million?
I don't
No,
know.
that was Phil. But yeah, either way,
But
you
Bryson
get paid
has
that
played
much.
better since
No,
he's
Bryson.
been
Yo, that's the only one who has played better because of that. I mean, his fame. Yeah, he might have people like a YouTube or whatever that like him more. But I mean, it hasn't gotten bigger. It hasn't gotten lower though. But I mean, it's no one is benefiting actually.
You don't think his
outside-
fame has gotten bigger?
No, it's gotten
How?
no because it hasn't. When you watch all of the major networks, what are they talking? Who are they talking about? Obviously, I know they're talking about more PGA because the PGA has a deal with them. But Bryson gets mentioned every so often. That's it.
No, dude.
Bryson is good,
They talk
but he's
about
not as famous.
Scheffler, Rory, and Bryson. Those are the top 3 guys right now.
Well, I would agree with that. But it's just you're not getting as much accessibility. It's not as
Well,
easy.
yeah, they're not going to talk about him as much because he doesn't play for them. He only plays in the majors.
No, I know.
So and then once
But
the
that's
majors
why.
come around,
That's why, though. That's all I'm
his
saying.
hype is
he-
insane.
Bryson is such a good player that he keeps people around, but he hasn't gained followers. He's kept them.
How has he not gained followers?
His fame hasn't grown since being in the
how?
LIV.
How?
Because
His fame has
otherwise,
grown
no,
tremendously.
otherwise, it would be talked about like a Tiger. Bryson has the skill.
Well, he's not as good as a Tiger is.
He's
That doesn't have to do with the fame, though.
no, but he knows how to work it, and he hasn't gained extra fandom. Fandom.
he
He hasn't
has.
lost it, but
In the last year,
he's become more
gained
likable.
so
That's a
much
difference.
Fandom.
That's a difference. He's become more likable because when he was on the PGA, yeah, I didn't like him.
Yeah, which games?
He was a pompy little shit. He was so arrogant.
That's literally how you become a fan, is when you start liking somebody.
No, I know. But I didn't like him initially at the PGA. I've liked him more since then because it humbled him, if that
Well,
makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not going to be getting as much fame if he were in the PGA. He took the money, not the fame, which is fine.
I still think he gets more fame than all the guys on tour.
It's impossible. It's not as accessible.
Maybe other than Scheffler. Even
Even
Scheffler.
Rory, JT.
I would
there's-
still say DeChambeau is more popular right now than even Scheffler.
Then Scheffler? No.
Yeah.
Scheffler is easily the face of the game right now.
Well, he is, but popularity.
That doesn't work. If he's the face of
Bryson.
the game, he's the popular. I mean, that doesn't.
He's the
follow.
face of the game because he's the best player in the game, not because of his fandom.
Okay. But yeah, I mean,
It's just based off of popularity, not based off of skill.
The point there, though, is the LIV, with Bryson, he's the only one out of all those other players that hasn't lost anything.
What has Phil lost?
Who the fuck even talks about Phil anymore, other than the fact that he
'cause
took all that
doesn't-
money?
He doesn't play in the PGA. He
No,
doesn't
I know,
play
but
in any events.
Do you get what I mean? He took
doesn't
the
even
money
play in
because
Live
he's a
anymore.
fucking gambling idiot that doesn't know how to control his money. I mean, straight up, that's all it is. No one talks about him. Look at Sergio. The last time I heard his name was the Masters, and prior to that, I hadn't heard his name since he left. Brooks Koepka, same fucking thing. I had fucking gotten about him. And he was a great player. I don't know what's going on with him. The only one that hasn't lost anything is DeChambeau. LIV is not
skill
gonna
wise,
be-
yeah, but
No, even fame. Even fandom. Whatever. Fandom. However you say that fucking word.
I agree with a lot of them haven't, but some of them definitely have stayed level or even gained.
Name another.
Like, I
name
didn't-
two others
Like
besides
I didn't know
DeChambeau.
I didn't know Brooks until he went to Live. Like I knew who
Do you
he
mean
was.
like Brooks Koepka?
Yeah.
No. How did you not know? He was I mean,
He was good, obviously. I know he was good.
there was a couple of seasons where he went back to back. I think it was on the Open and the Masters.
Yeah.
Dude, he was
Dude,
DeChambeau
but
before
I
DeChambeau.
didn't know. I know that, but I didn't know that until he went to live.
Well, that's not necessarily. That's not Liv's. I mean, that's not Liv. That's just you started paying attention more.
But he gained more popularity for going to live.
Yeah, for
all
you.
those guys did. No,
I
all
forgot
those
about Brooks.
all those guys who went to live gained a bunch of popularity from going to live. I mean, sure that it's probably died down more now because they don't play. They like half of those guys barely even play in the live events.
Brooks was already
They
famous.
just get paid.
He was already at the top of the game. I think he took the money and he hasn't played the same since. He's lost his. He's lost some popularity. I mean, he's not the same.
I think he's lost his game, but not necessarily his popularity.
Ask the average
much.
golf fan. They would say Brooks who?
Dude,
I think
way.
I think so. Because again, when you don't participate, when you're not always there, they're going to forget about him. If you got to remember, put yourself in the shoes of someone that just opens the newspaper and looks every so often. You know what I mean? That's what this is. And they're going to look at the leaderboard and go like, top 5, or whatever, right? The LIV players aren't there unless it's 4 majors.
Yeah, I know, because that's the only thing they play in.
No, I
for
know.
PGA.
It's so. I mean, I'm just saying you're not based on that. Your accessibility to them is however many times less. I don't know how many tournaments are in a golf season, like 32 or
I
some
don't know.
bullshit. But if you're only in 4 of them and there's 20,
But the average golf fan is not going to be watching every tournament. They're going to be watching the majors.
true. But they'll at least keep tracks, like you and I. Like we'll follow the track, the ticker or whatever. Right? We'll see the leaderboards. We're not going to watch San Anselmo Open or some bullshit, like that. But we'll keep tabs if especially if there's like a Scheffler or someone in the field. But no, it's a totally different thing. It's like MLB to single A.
That's crazy.
No, I'm not saying in talent, but just in terms of like watchability. Like who's accessibility, who's watching versus who's not.
I guess you could say that. I don't agree fully, but
You don't have to agree.
it is what it is. I guess we'll see what happens with Liv.
I made my statement.
And I made mine.
All right then. Well, shall we close with the best fucking
moment.
thing we saw this week?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why don't you start?
Staying with golf, seeing Scheffler shoot his best 9 holes he's ever shot in the PGA was the coolest thing I have seen by far. And he shot overall 31 under through 4 days. That's insane.
Wasn't
Second place was 22 under.
I think what was it minus
Maybe
253 for the tournament? I mean, it tied the
Yeah.
lowest score of all time.
Yeah.
Scheffler is exactly who I think everyone thought Rory would be, JT would be. Fuck, isn't there another one?
Jordan Spieth.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Jordan Spieth. We had 3 after that, where they both did early 20s, they dominated,
and then they just
and then they're like, oh, we can't
dropped
handle it. We can't handle it.
Yeah,
It was good that Rory won the Masters. It was good for him, but
sure.
no, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
that's-
Scheffler is gonna just keep playing this way throughout his whole career.
Yeah, no, I mean, Scheffler is a guy that doesn't give a fuck about pomp and circumstance, and he just simply goes out and
He
plays.
just goes and plays golf.
And I
goes
like
home
that.
to his family. Yeah, I like him.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's going to be... He'll probably be the most consistent golfer maybe of all time. You know what I mean?
I would say
the
so.
way he's played from start to finish, start to whatever now,
Yeah,
he's as consistent from start to now as any golfer has
Yeah.
ever been.
the only decline was when he cut his hand.
Yeah,
Now
which
he's
is
back.
okay. That makes
That's an
sense.
injury.
My
Yeah.
hand. Hello. Ow. You know. so-
Exactly.
yeah. No, that makes plenty of sense. Scheffler has the tools to be one of the greatest of all time. It's just a
Definitely.
matter of if it happens. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
Golf has gotten so much tougher to where the competition is
No, for sure.
so much deeper.
And the fact that he's still like dominating that much.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's got to be taken into consideration because people always go, Nicholas and Tiger with the
Tiger.
majors. Well, Nicholas's competition
Yeah.
was superiorly inferior to what Tiger went up against, and then same thing with a Scotty is going up against. The golf game just gets better and better, which means the competition gets harder, which means it is harder to be as dominant.
For sure.
So when they are, it is even more impressive.
yeah.
So it makes sense why a Rory or a Spieth or a Thomas
It's
couldn't
just gonna
handle it.
keep
It's just
getting
normal.
harder. Yeah.
So the fact that Scheffler in today's game is able to still produce at that level of domination, it's
He's
impressive.
Going to be considered.
It's
as one of the goats
Absolutely.
for sure.
I mean, I think it's easily Nicholas, Palmer, Woods, and then after that, it's just a matter of who wants to be there.
Yeah.
Those three are the easy ones, and then, yeah, no, I mean, he has the potential to be right there. Scheffler
I
could
think
easily
he
be a
could
4.
better
He could
than
be a
all of
5.
them. I think he could.
He
be
could,
one.
but it's, I mean, one, you're not going to win. How many majors did Palmer win? 19?
I don't know, but I think you also have, like you said, you have to compare the competition.
Oh, I agree, but we know what it comes down to when it comes to better.
Yeah.
That's why LeBron doesn't win that competition, because who won more ships? Jordan. That's it. I mean,
fair.
as much as I love Braun, it's 6-4.
It's fair.
But if that's the only merit, Bill Russell should win because he had 11 rings. That means he had to put 1 on his cock, 10 on his fingers. Where's the other one going? My dick. That's where. Not my toe. I'm like, what the fuck? No. So, yeah, Bill Russell. He won them as a player, as a coach. I mean, that's the greatest of all time. If we're talking winning,
Rings,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, that's the only time I think that argument kind of gets open to interpretation.
Yeah.
Because it's always ships. You know what I mean? So if that's the thing, it obviously it would be a Bill. Or I mean, with Brady, it's easy because
Yeah.
he's not a fucking athlete. No,
No.
he is not a specimen of any kind. He can't run. He didn't have a long ball. He's just work and work ethic. The guy sucked at Michigan.
Yeah. 7th round. Wait, no.
No, 6th round,
6th
199.
Yeah.
But still, it's all work ethic. Jordan or Braun, it's all gifted. It's all talent. It's all athleticism that you're born with. Brady, that's a different kind of goat.
That's pure work.
It's all ethic.
Yeah.
A Montana, it's all ethic. You're a small bitch. You
Yeah.
know, you might have some swag, but no, it is all ethic. So with golf, I think Scheffler, he'll be in that conversation, but no one is touching Nicholas ever.
True. What
And that, I mean,
Scheffler's
that's Tiger. Tiger was our best bet.
yeah.
And it's never, I mean, I've never seen a golfer as dominant. And I've seen Nicholas play. I've seen Palmer play. I mean, not like physically, but, like I've seen
Replays.
reruns or whatever.
Yeah.
I've never seen a golfer as dominant as Tiger. Just flat
Yeah.
out. Just when
His
he
run was insane.
what his father did for him and what whatever that was, that 20-something year plus span, I've never seen from anyone. Even Derek Jeter with the Yankees took a
Yeah.
towards the end.
Yeah.
I mean, Tiger, he's so good that he made you like forgive him for all his infidelity and all
Yeah.
his stupid shit.
And all his dumb shit.
That like you just wanted to root for him when it came time to the Masters. And then he won, and you're like, yeah!
Yeah.
All he needs is a couple more.
I know.
But here's the one kicker.
I don't think he can get it now.
No, he can,
No.
because here's the thing. You know they don't differentiate between senior PGA and normal.
Yeah.
He
That's
has
fair.
another 20-something, 30 years to get it. He'll just be in the senior.
If
And that's
he
when
stays
Jack
healthy.
Well, I mean, healthy. He'll never be healthy. I mean, that guy is always but all he needs to do is be healthy enough to play a couple of tournaments, especially the majors, and win them.
It's fair.
You know, and same with the Masters. That fucker doesn't need to fucking warm up. He's played them a million fucking times.
Yeah.
So long as he's healthy, he'll be good. You know, so I mean, it is possible, but it's I
very
put
tough.
money on it. He's not going to, and this is coming from a Tiger fan. But
He could.
he could, but it's
I don't think he will.
and that's why Scotty will never come close because it's
What is Scotty's won like? What
4?
5 maybe?
I think
He
he's
won
won. I
last-
think he's won the whole Grand Slam.
The last one was last year's Masters. I think.
Yeah, so I mean it's 4 or 5. You have to get to 19.
Yeah.
No, 20 to beat him. It's not happening.
He's still really young though.
No, I mean he's young, but it's just again, the talent's only going to get harder.
True.
So, I mean when.
But what's good about Scotty is he doesn't hit that far, but his accuracy is by far the best.
Well, that's why he's.
And that's
consistent.
what's going to last a lot longer than these longer hitters.
Oh, absolutely. Tiger. The only reason he was able to stay so consistent for so long was as his drive game declined. His iron game was, and obviously he was always the best putter. His
Yeah.
iron game in putting made up for it. Scotty will be fine.
Yeah.
He's never been the long driver. That's a Bryson or whoever. But it's
Rory.
not about long drives.
Yeah.
It's about consistency.
Winning.
It's about fairway and green. It's about green and regulation. Well, I meant fairway and regulation. Sorry, not fairway and green. That doesn't make a fucking lick of sense. Whatever. But it's consistency. Golf is all about consistency.
Yeah.
And I don't
sure.
know if there's a more consistent golfer than Scotty Scheffler.
No.
And that might be of all time. I mean, he's not going to touch Nicklaus, but just in terms of what
Consistency.
he does, yeah, I don't know if
I
there's a
agree.
more consistent golfer. If you were to put, just say, a normal tournament, right, of everyone in golf, you know, say
Like everyone in golf currently, or like
no, ever.
ever?
Nicklaus is 1. You know, Woods or Palmer is 2.
In one tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee you, Scotty is 4 or 5. He is easily right there with
Dude, I
with
think
the
he's
goats.
3.
Well, I mean,
If it's just a single tournament,
a single,
everybody's in their
I mean, that's
prime.
possible, but get rid of Tiger. Between Nicklaus and Palmer, you could easily say those are the 2 best golfers of ever.
Yeah.
Then you add Tiger, so 3, so 4. That's why I go.
I just say Scotty 3 because the skill level now.
No,
It's
for sure. I mean,
completely
they
different.
analyze it a lot more. I guess it would depend on what course, because
Sure.
we know that with golf, it's some players are just that course is mine.
Yeah.
So
It
I mean,
really depends on their play style and
but yeah,
how
I mean,
the course
either
is
way, I
laid
mean,
out.
our point is Scotty is right there, talent, consistency, skill wise with the goats, and he's going to play that way. Yeah, I mean, I'd say this season has gone as expected. I can't say of one really big upset.
No. I guess, well, I mean, there's still a lot of golf, but so far it's been pretty, like,
I mean, the best thing for golf I've seen this is Rory winning it.
yeah, that was cool to see.
Because I bet you at this point in
I
his
think he's
career,
going to play better now.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
the monkey's
he's-
off his back. The monkey's off his
He's
back now.
freed.
At this point in his career, I bet you he was thinking he was never going to win it.
Yeah.
He had so many chances
I
early
think
on.
he was thinking this was his year, and if he didn't win it, he's never going to win it.
Yep. No, I would agree with that. The way he was playing, if he didn't capitalize, never going to happen.
Yeah. Which he almost lost.
I know. He almost
he missed
lost
that putt on 18.
I know, but
That
the
was
playoff, oof. But he just made it harder for himself to end up coming back.
It was
bitter.
cooler to see the playoff, though. That was the best match.
Yeah, playoffs are few and far between in golf, and I like when any time they show up.
Yeah, for sure.
It changes the whole thing. The gravitas, the importance. I mean, obviously each shot is important, but like literally, you miss that one shot, you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is why it is so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was great for him to win. I mean, and then he's been doing the talk show circuit, since.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing that same little fucking gag he was doing as a little kid.
Yeah.
Shooting little fucking balls into the fucking
washer.
the washer or the pan or whatever. I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool, dude. That's a full life circle moment, He could retire and he'd be happy. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
So I mean that's cool. That's the best thing I think this season I've seen.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been a quiet season.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love to see
no
Scheffler
random
back.
cops fucking with Scheffler. That whole thing.
Dude,
Don't even get me started.
how do you not
It's an
realize,
abuse of power. It's an abuse.
How do you not realize that's the best fucking player in the world?
It's an abuse of power. It's a Georgia
Yeah.
fucking cop that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Look, I mean, they took it off his record too.
No, yeah,
didn't
they
happen.
absolutely did. It's almost as fucked up as the Tyreek Hill when they popped him like last season on that speeding
yeah,
thing, and then
yeah.
they dropped it very shortly after. But then I that's only the instance because the current situation he's involved with the cops and the beating I can't speak on because that's I don't know enough about. But I was only talking about last season.
Yeah. Before the game.
Yeah, before the game and that whole situation. Yeah, I know Tyreek has a controversial past and situation, but that's not what I was talking about. More just abuse of power of police.
What was your best moment of the week? Best fucking moment of the week.
It's tough. Mine's bittersweet. Cam Rising. The Utah legend. And again, this is why it's bittersweet. He announced the other day that he is medically retiring from football due to the injury he sustained during the Baylor game. And that player pushed him late hit out of bounds into that Gatorade cooler. So bittersweet for that, but he almost like 10 minutes, half an hour after that, he was announced as the offensive coordinator for his alma mater, Newberry Park High School in California, and I love it. That's perfect. I mean, for a guy that was told that the love of his life is gone, he can't grip a football anymore, and I hope that he's able to, and that surgery if he elects to have it goes well. But he's a nerd of the game, and we have known for years as Ute Nation that he has the personality and mentality to translate into a coach. And the last couple of years, I was saying, how much of a dream it would be if he ended up as a QB coach for Utah or some kind of recruiting intern or something like that. But this is also the next best thing because it allows him to learn at the high school level. It's almost similar to when Brian Johnson got thrust into OC before he had ever done it.
Yeah.
Well, now Cam can do it without any of that extra BS.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's just for high school.
And maybe he can make that Smeagol, decommit from Michigan and go to Utah. I don't know. Maybe, maybe he does a little bit of what's up, But no, for me, that was the best thing because what Cam provided for the Utah program the last few years is nothing short of a miracle. He took us to the next step in our P4, P5, whatever the fuck it is now, transition. We went from conference contenders to conference winners. And again, had that Baylor thing not happened, we win the conference because we saw if we would have just had average quarterback play, we end up having 10 fucking wins or at least.
I mean, like I think the odds before the season was 10.5.
Dude,
wins.
we were like 75 to 1 to win, or 25 to 1 to win the
honestly
national
picked-
championship.
I thought they were gonna pick over. I was like, they're gonna win 11, 12 games this season, and then it just fell.
We were more some of the we were like top 10, 15 in terms of like
Yeah,
national championship
yeah,
odds, you know. So for that to happen, it is just it's egregiously horrible, you know. For a player of such caliber to have his entire professional career cut short because of that,
that's tough to see.
it's fucking bullshit. You know, the fact that that player was never penalized in that game, horrible bullshit. But the entire Ute Nation is with Cam, and the post he made the other day, as heartbreaking as it is, we support you 100%. And the fact that you already have that next chapter set, you have gained tens of thousands of fans that will support Newberry Park High School simply because you're there. So we hope you have all the best success and you're able to have a healthy recovery. I mean, obviously we know it's been a fucked situation since, but we hope that things go better for you. And for me, that was the best thing I saw this week because what Cam provided Ute Nation will be a lifetime of memories, and he will be in the Ring of Honor very soon. But just happy for him. He deserves all the best. What about you?
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, seeing like medically retiring from football, it's happened to a few players lately.
Jordan
Travis. It really sucks to see, but you know, it's good. I'm glad that he is already like ready for that next chapter.
Well, and thank God for NIL because think about all the players that came before these dudes that would do the same thing, but with no money protection.
No money, yeah.
You know,
And then
I mean,
they
you'd
just
put your
have to
lives on the
figure it out.
line, maybe have a life injury insurance policy that, you know, you get with the school.
Yeah.
But no, the NIL's protection, what it does is it is.
Yeah.
Like Cam is a perfect situation. Jordan, perfect situation. I mean, Cam was making what $1.5 million to be at Utah. Yeah, I know the last couple seasons he only played 3 games. That's not his fault. But think about it now. NIL worked perfectly for someone in his situation.
No.
You know,
I
because
think NIL is great. I think people
it just needs to be regulated.
They misunderstand it with like the transfer portal, and I think the transfer portal needs to be regulated a lot better.
Yeah. The portal needs to have a shorter window, and I would probably say just one. You don't need 2.
Yeah.
Put one in the middle of both of them. Have it be shorter. Done.
Yeah.
Because it is a bunch of shit. Tampering.
No.
There needs to be some
there's too much
actual
bullshit
shit
going down.
But no, Cam and Jordan are perfect examples of players that gave their all for their universities, and the NIL has simply helped them provide for their future.
For sure. No. Yeah, that's a great thing to see. Well, I think that's about it, brother.
Well, what was your best thing?
Oh, the Scotty Scheffler. We talked about it. Yeah.
Okay, you can cut that part out.
I think you
Well,
forgot.
yeah.
It's all
All right, fine.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that was Fuck It Sports this week. We hope
Episode
you
5.
fucking enjoyed it. Follow, subscribe, share, whatever the fuck you want to do.
At Fuck It Sports
Comments,
on all platforms.
Shit on us. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Spread the word. And we'll see you back next week.
Peace.
Later.